Welcome in, football fans. It is Friday night action yet again. Your Friendswood Mustangs just coming on the field, as you heard in the background, looking to get their first win of the season tonight versus the Willowridge Eagles. We are back in the friendly confines of Henry Winston Stadium, and we will be here, I believe, the entire month of September pretty much. So settle in, enjoy. I am Kirk Lowe, joined as always by Coach Josh Fritz and our outstanding student producer, who, again, it goes without saying, you're hearing me because of her, Harper DeHart. Thank you very much, Harper, for getting us on. She is amazing. We were not worried for a second. Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, sir. It is awesome to be here home at the friendly confines here at Henry Winston Stadium for our first home game of the year. Pretty exciting. Good crowd tonight. Mustangs look good. Hopefully get a good game. Well,
we're going to go down real quick to our third member of the broadcast team, Jacob Rich, down there on the sideline. Jacob, how's the crowd? Everybody's filling in, looks like.
Yeah, everybody's filling in. It looks like we're going to have a great crowd tonight. And, after a tough loss last night, I think these Mustangs are ready to get their first mark in the W column.
Absolutely, Jay. You got, as always, the best seat in the house. It's like a beautiful night for football. Got looks like a little breeze down there tonight. But we'll see how that comes into play this evening, as we are going to see a new quarterback tonight for the Friendswood Mustangs. Mikey Butler went out last week, a little bit of a calf strain. He believed he could play, but they're going to rest him this evening and give Jeffrey Randall his first start of the season. Randall did come in last week, I guess about a little more than a quarter.
Yes,
last week. Tough position for a young man to come into when that was at that point of the game where it really could have gone either way.
Yeah, it makes it tough to come in there. We talk about playing on those Thursday nights and then Friday nights. But, a backup quarterback, a backup player in general is always only really one play away from getting in the game. So you always got to be ready. I think they've moved up Josh Brister from the JV squad to back up tonight. So you might see him some action tonight. You never know.
Absolutely. Well, we will listen to the national anthem and then get ready for some football. And there we go. The national anthem has been sung. It's time for some football. And, Coach, tell you what, after last week's game, I know Friendswood is just itching to get back on the field. Played just a good, strong first half, did everything they needed to do. And then all of a sudden, Fort Bend Marshall came alive in the second half, came down those last couple of series of ball game. Friendswood just came up a little short, but what a great effort last week by your Mustangs.
Yeah, great job by the Mustangs. Really, the first quarter couldn't have gone any better. Time of possession was in their favor. They were able to get some fumbles, block a punt and everything. What really hurt us, I think, there in the last quarter was those third and longs. We could not get off the field. They had 3 series where they had 3rd and 15, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7. Just could not get those things. And, of course, everybody talks about the fumble. That wasn't. Everybody says that it was a fumble, but you've got to call it like the guys on the field, the referees see that. You just got to overlook that and move on past it and try to get out of there. But good showing last week. Nobody likes the moral victories, I don't think, but it's good for the Mustangs to get out here tonight, hopefully get a win.
You know, and also, if you remember back in the first half, we also had a few opportunities that we didn't capitalize on. There was a missed field goal.
Yes, sir.
You know, just things that we had, I think, 1st and goal in the 10 twice, Maybe came away with 3 points. So,
Yep.
All those things you can work on correct. But bottom line is that was a great opponent to start the year off with. And, again, great showing by your Mustangs. Win or lose, you just want to get better in that first game, and they definitely did for sure. Again, appreciate everyone listening in this evening. We are having a captain's meeting on the field right now. They're going to do the coin toss. And they just did. We'll see who wins the toss. We already have Miss Nelson on the chat this evening. That was quick. Yes. First Mustang W of the season. That's what we're shooting for. Absolutely. Coach Butler, welcome in as well. Glad to have all you as always. Friendswood will receive. Willowridge won the toss. They will defer to the second half. Friendswood will receive. So we'll get to see the Friendswood offense on the field first. Again, with a new quarterback tonight, Jeffrey Randall, junior quarterback. Again, saw some action last week in a tough situation. Look forward to seeing what he can do now with the whole game in front of him. And like Coach Fritz said, the backup quarterback now is Joshua Brister up for the JV team. Again, don't want to see Butler there on the sidelines at all. But if you're going to be on the sidelines at all in the season, better do it right now than once you start district play.
Yeah, for sure. I hate that Mikey got hurt. I think it was on a quarterback run, maybe a called play. He kind of hurt his ankle a little bit. Maybe it pulled calf in there. I know he expected to play this week. He was his sister's in our class. We were chit-chat with Jolie. She was like, my brother says he's playing no matter what my mom says, is what he was saying. So you appreciate his gamer mentality, wanting to get out there and,
for sure,
and hustle. But it's a long season. Better him kind of rest up this week so he's really ready for district play.
Absolutely. It's like Jackson Lee is back to return this opening kickoff. And Coach, I'm going to say something. I don't know if you watched NFL last night.
I did. Yes, sir.
I like this kickoff a lot better than whatever that. I don't even know what to say about that in the NFL right now.
To be honest, to me, it's a little rec league. You know what I mean? It's a little rec league. It's like when you're a little kid, you can't play man defense. You got to guard a guy that has the color wristband you do. Those type of things. I understand the safety aspect of it. I guess I'm just not used to it.
It's going to take a lot to get used to that. It's a lot of years we've watched the regular way, and the kick is away. It's going to be caught on the sideline, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Got a save, 45, 50. Here we go. All the way back to the Willowridge Eagle 38-yard line.
That is Walker Winters, number 22.
Sure was. Why would you kick to your running back? I mean, that's just me.
He had a heck of a game last week, 103 yards in the first half. I think he finished, Coach McKeel, our statistician extraordinaire for the high school, said 167 total yards, 170. A great game for that man. The front line did a great job of blocking for him, so great job by him. We'll see tonight. Kirk, we may get a heavy dose of that tonight.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, and again, you're right. The offensive line, I'm going to give them credit from last game.
Yeah.
Great job. It's been every year, we always try to build them up, but these guys came to play last week.
They did.
Friendswood going right to left, starting on Willowridge's 38-yard line. First play, keeper Randall on the left side, got some room. He's going to be close to a first down. He might have got a first down in that run. Jeff Randall just around the left side right there.
That's a little confidence builder. Get him those little quarterback runs. Say, hey, all right, Randall, see what you got with your legs. Kind of get his blood flowing a little bit. I like it.
And here we go with tempo, as always, for the Mustangs. First and 10 now on the 28. Oh.
Got a jumper, like you like to say.
I do. I hate to say it, but I say it all, unfortunately, way too daggone much. That's the one thing on the tempo. You got to get set. And
yes, sir.
You got 10 guys ready to go, one not, and there you go. So we're going to back it up 5. It'll be first and 15 now for your Mustangs. Mustangs in their silver. What's my color? Is that metallic or silver? You tell me.
Yeah, they're kind of metallic. It's an extra thing they can put on the helmet. Coach Griff said it's really hard to put on there, but they like the look of it.
I like the look too. It looks very good in the blues with the white stripes. Very cultish this evening. Walker Winters, left side, spins, nowhere to go, gets brought down by a host of Eagles. Going to get about 3, maybe 2.5 on that. It's going to bring up a second down now and about 12 for your Mustangs.
I just like the way he runs. He's a tough runner. He doesn't try to get out of bounds. He tries to give a little punishment when he goes down. There's no doubt about that.
Here we go. Walker Winters up the middle, just trying to find some running room. Hits a wall and nowhere to go. That Willowridge D line is thick,
to say the least. They got big number 90, Kelly Battle, a junior, playing out there. Good-looking kid. Nice tackle by him. There really wasn't a hole that time for the running back to run through, but I'm sure we'll work on that O-line as the game progresses.
3rd and 13, Fix to see. Oh, we got offsides. We got a free play for Randall. Got a man across the middle that is caught. And that should be against the Eagles. That was a BB. Gets down to the 14-yard line. Great shot that time by Randall. Again, good field awareness, too, and game presence.
Yeah, absolutely. He knew he had a free play there. Took a little extra time. Looked like he wanted to fire it quick and thought, you know what, I'm going to give one across the middle. Great catch by Noah Beebe. He had a good game last week as well. Lots of blocking he does, but he had a great little touchdown that Mikey Butler had a little Tim Tebow jump pass to him.
Yes, he did.
Super nice.
There's the offsides call, and we do have Coach Butler. Appreciate your information. Yeah, strained calf for Mikey.
Yes, sir.
He does want to give a shout-out to Mr. Lapierre, Mr. Dent, the training staff at Friendswood High School. Definitely – he's begging them to play. Of course he is.
Yes, of
competitor,
course.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead, he's an assistant coach tonight, helping to signal in place. Randall, miscommunication that time, looking for Lee. I would think that's what happened there. He's going to the left. Lee cuts back to the right. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 now. But, yeah, I know Mikey Butler. And something I saw last week, I think we talked about this last week, Coach, is one thing I saw different from Butler last year than this year is he just seemed to have a little bit more fire in him.
Oh, absolutely. He wants to be that leader. He wants to get on the field and fire the guys up, so I think it had a good effect.
Oh, it did. And so I know he's itching to get back in. Randall around the left. Oh, goodness. Around the right side gets just shoved down. Got about a yard and a half on that. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 now for your Mustangs. They are in the red zone, though. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line of the Eagles. First drive of the ball game for Friendswood. Again, Friendswood looking for their first win of the season after losing 27-23. Oh, got another offsides. Got another free play. Oh, he's got a BB. If he just throws it up in the corner. Oh. Mickey overthrown, looking for the PI. Definitely would have been warranted right there, I believe. But they do have a free play on that after all.
It didn't look like the cornerback was actually going for the ball, and that looks like he was trying to slam Mickey down.
Sure
but
did. Well, here's what's going to be interesting about Willowridge, Coach. I'm just going to call this out there like it is. Willowridge has one team. They have a varsity squad, and that's it. So we've got a lot of freshmen on this team, just looking at the roster. And besides that, with the death low, you got to imagine the second half, conditions going to be a huge factor for these guys tonight.
Oh, for sure. You look at their sidelines, they don't have a lot of subs to be able to put in. It's sad because it once was a super proud program. They won the state. Thurman Thomas went there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he did.
They went to the state championship game the next year, so.
Pressure. Randall dropped. Never had a chance to get that ball. Never had a chance to look down the field. He is dropped on the 14-yard line. This is going to bring up now a 4th down and about 9. And so we are going to have a field goal attempt by Ronan Wilson.
I know that it's got to be disappointing they'll come away with no touchdown right there after.
Same thing happened last week, Coach. Then you got the chance to go in there and just get that big 7 instead. I mean, we'll take the 3. But there's no gimmies here. Ronan Wilson lines it up on the 29-yard kick. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Wilson nails it. So your Mustangs go up 3-0 early here against the Willowridge Eagles. Mr. Gumbert, thank you, says, let's go, friends. We'll get that W. Yes, indeed. Looking for that first win of the season.
I'm sorry, Kurt. Kind of piggyback off Coach Butler's statement about the staff, man. The guys do a great job, and the student trainers and all the girls down there, too. Blake's staff, Tevin Dent. We've got Miss Tubbs at the junior high. They do a great job getting these kids back in action because that's what they want. They want to play them. They don't want them sitting out very long. They train these kids. They work with them, ice and heat and stretches and all those things. They do a really great job, and we appreciate the hard work that they do to keep these athletes, not just football, but basketball, baseball, anything they got going on, they really work hard. So we appreciate all their hard work.
Hey, Jake, I want to come down to you real quick. Just your initial thoughts on that first drive. Give me kind of your family. Willowridge defensive line really put some pressure on us.
Yeah, they did a great job of stopping the run on that drive. And like Coach said, good to come away with 3 points, but it's definitely disappointing not getting 6 after that good kickoff return.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised, too, because the O-line did play so well last week that there's a little bit of a few holes tonight, and they're going to have to clamp that down.
Absolutely. I mean, it's only one drive, but so far Willowridge's D-line has done a pretty good job.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Jacob. And we'll go down to Jacob Rich many times this evening. Does a great job for us, as always. The kick from Wilson goes down to the 10-yard line, return 15, 20, 25, up to the 30-yard line. Yes, they're going to spot it right at the 30-yard line. So the Eagles will have their first drive of the ball game. And Friendswood's defense last week, Coach, just flying to the ball all over the field. It felt like Caleb Allen was a running back for Marshall sometimes. He was always back in there when they were making the exchange.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They do a good job of getting caps on the ball. That's what I tell my junior high kids when we're playing. I don't need one guy at the ball. I need all of them. So they got caps on the ball, trying to get out there. If one guy can't get you, the next guy's coming. So they do a good job of getting out there and trying to lay some lumber, so to speak.
Willowridge comes in a tight set, one receiver out. Oh, all kind of little misdirection right there. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback should have given it up. And immediately, first guy I see is Caleb Allen.
Yep. I think Nick Ruffino was in on that.
Sure
and
was.
So was number 7, Mason Sindelar.
Sindelar, yeah.
Yeah. Did a great job of those guys.
Caleb Allen, Coach, he'll come from so many different angles and spots, but he's always in the right spot.
For sure. And a hard worker, too. Great kid.
Be a fun offense to watch right here, Coach. You're going to have all sorts of misdirection. Quick pass out, caught. Knee down, though. They'll get about a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up now 3rd and 11 for the Eagles.
Yeah, that automatic knee down. Now that gets some guys. That happens at junior high all the time. They fall on their knees and catch the ball, and I'm like, you're down immediately, guys. You can't get back up and go. So
we'll see. I'm interested to see when you got a team such as Willowridge where they just have one squad that the depth is not like you're going to see all kind of tomfoolery and some misdirection going on as we do. Cool, we got a little snap, pre-snap, little motion looks like on that, a false start, for the Eagles. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of that wing formation coming around. You know, guards, a little trap inside there. I'm sure friends will prepare for that. Again, it's really for the defense. I know, as you know, it's just more about what we do, even though so much from what they do.
Oh, yeah, got to take care of your own business first.
Little man in motion again. Quarterback goes back to pass, throws him. He's got a man. It's overthrown. Had a little one-on-one coverage that time. See number 24, Atlanta McGuire in coverage. That's going to be a 4th down and 16. So we'll have our first punting situation for Willowridge. It's a great job for your Mustangs. Little 3 and out.
And I often wonder with the Willowridge if any of these guys are going both ways. Are they playing on the offensive defensive side? I can't really tell from up here as the game started, but you wonder if they do. That does wear you down after time.
Oh, for sure.
There's very few Travis Hunters out there from Colorado who can play every snap on both sides of the ball.
For sure.
Ball taken back by Landon McGuire, making some moves up the middle. Nice. Juke and running, going down the 30, the 30, the 25, the 20. There's a man down. He's running. Put your hand down.
Oh, no. McGuire, I think they call that a premature celebration.
That's why I said put your hand down. He sure did. He was running down there, thought he had it, and got tackled on the 3.
Oh, my gosh. He had 6 points.
Yeah, he did.
Coach, I'm just going to say this. He'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I mean, he just took 6 points off the board for himself and for the Mustangs. But we're bringing it back anyway, it looks like.
Oh, there's a flag at the 40.
Way
it's got to be.
here.
Yeah, it's got to be blocking the back by the Mustangs or something to that effect.
Well, and Coach Johnson's talking to McGuire right now. I don't think he needs to know. He knows what he did. But it was all a moot point anyway, as the block in the back does get the Mustangs way back now on their own side of the field. Get early on the game here, 7:39 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs on top, 3-0. One drive for both teams. Mustangs score 3. Willowridge had a 3 and out. Jacob, I know you're right there to see that little premature celebration. Is that? I mean, that's what I'm seeing too.
Yeah, you know, that was shades of Deshaun Jackson right there, dropping the ball too early. But unfortunate that it got called back anyways.
Yeah, no, for sure. Thank you, Jacob. All right, here come the Mustangs. Jeffrey Randall leading the way. Abibi's going to be in motion. Now he just slides over to the tight end set. Doubles formation. Walker Winters up the middle. Get about 4, maybe 5. Yeah, I would expect Winters. I think he had 30 carries last week. I think is what it was. So, yeah, just a workhorse indeed. And he probably wanted 30 more.
Yeah, absolutely. He wanted to get as much as he could. I can go back and find those actual stats from last week.
Mustang twin formation, left side, single receiver up top. Randall fakes the handoff up the middle. And that D-line, again, is just plugging him up right now. We didn't just know where to run for Randall. 7 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mustangs now in a 3rd down and about 4. Ball's on their own 37-yard line. Mustangs moving right to left. Little tight formation this time. Twins left side. Abibi in the backfield. Walker Winters with Jeffrey Randall. Single receiver up top. Get the play in. It's really 3rd and 3 right now. Man in motion. Mickey around the left end. Got it. First down. Stays on his feet up to the 46-yard line of the Mustangs. Goes Garrett Mickey.
Nice run. I just getting to wonder why we don't really go outside very much. Going up the middle every time, but going outside, a little sweep. Nice job to get Mickey loose there.
Trip formation. Left side. Little screen play set up. Jackson Lee caught, but no, the blocks were not there. He's going to be a 3-yard loss on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd down now and 13.
And taking a quick look at last week's stats, you said that Winters had 30, officially 31. Good guess, sir. No, very nice. I was estimated about 167 yards. He had 164. So we're on the money, aren't we?
We are on the money.
I'm going to play the lottery tonight when I get home.
Randall back to pass. Oh, he's going deep. Little pump fake. Got a man caught. Garrett Mickey at the 35. Good pass. Great coverage that time as well, but Mickey brought it in. And, man, a play like that, that's got to give Randall just so much of a confidence boost.
Yeah, I was watching that, and there, number 23 was all over Mickey. He just kept fighting and kept going across the middle of the field. Good job.
Walker Winters around the right side. Again, Mustangs don't take long. It's going to be a 3-yard gain. Bring up 2nd down and 7 now for your Stangs. 5:36 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs driving.
And the things a lot of people don't notice, 62, Cole Riaceto right there, just pancaked their number 9. He did a great job of putting him to the ground. The O-line's battling inside. Great job there, Cole. Thanks.
Got a quad set now on the top. Single man back is Randall. Caught a little quick pass out this time. He's going to go to number 14, Jerami. Going to get a couple is all he's going to get. It's going to bring up now a 3rd down and, about 4. Friends was already set. Up now we got a timeout on the field for Willowridge. Willowridge just trying to get set with that tempo. That does, that will happen. You're going to slow down, give our guys a break. Also, hey, let's readjust a little bit because Willowridge does not want to go down 10 here to start this game. Let's go down to Jacob real quick. Jacob, first home game of the season. Crowd still coming in, looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a good crowd here. Always a good crowd here at Henry Winston. You know, and year after year, it just doesn't seem to disappoint. So we have 4:52 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs on top, 3-0.
If you think about it, Kirk, when you and I were in school, just a short while ago, Friday nights, there's really nothing else to do except go to the high school football games. It's still amazing Friendswood puts a crowd together like we have tonight with all the activities that people can choose to do other than this. They still come out and support the kids, know how hard they work. So great job by Friendswood coming out as a community.
Oh, always, yeah. It's so fun to see. Here we go. 3rd down and 4 now for the Mustangs. A little right in by Jeffrey Randall, and he does. Gets 5, needed 4. 1st and 10 now for your Mustangs.
And again, 62, Cole Riaceto setting that block there to get him that hold on. Good job, Cole.
Got a quad set on the left side. A little pass out. Randall caught. 25-20. That's going to be Jackson Lee, I believe. It is.
It is.
Get down to the 18-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down. Be about 3 yards left. Here we go, handoff up the middle. Winters, nowhere to go that time. Went back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4, looks like.
It looks like 33 Trip Bateman's jumped in the game. He had a good game last week, couple nice runs, about 30 to 40 yards himself. I think the longest run he had was 26, so he had a good little game last week.
Ooh, Bateman out of the backfield. Oh, man, they were trying to hit Bateman out of the backfield. And the pass was tipped.
That might have been something right there, too. I think we had that little backfield pass picked out pretty well. Could have got some yards on that one. Just big man comes in and blocks that.
So let's go bring up now a 4th down and about 4 and we'll see what they're going to do here. Mustangs going for it. No field goal unit on. The ball is on the Eagle 18-yard line. Here we go. Pressure. Randall escapes. Still scrambling, and he is brought down for the loss. Mustangs turn it over on downs. Good pressure that time by the Willowridge defense, and that team, that Willowridge D coach, coming to play tonight.
Yeah, that front line is doing a good job. They sniffed that one out. Didn't really have a chance of anything to develop there, as Willowridge is going to get the ball with 3:42. You know, I mentioned, I think last week, our superintendent, Thad Rohr, had sent out an email just talking about how Friday nights, the number of kids and people involved, and he mentioned so many people, even mentioning us there with, you got the students, the training staff, the cheerleaders, the blue crew, I mean, just on and on and on and on, the Wranglerettes and people that are involved. I think he estimated to be 500 to 600 kids, people involved in putting on a Friday night program here. So that's a lot of kids, a lot of things going on, but it's a great crowd and it's good to see.
Absolutely. Ball's on the turf. First snap by Willowridge. Mustangs say they have it. We will see. And they do say the Mustangs have recovered the fumble. So Willowridge's second drive is one and done. Quarterback never even had the ball.
Yeah, that is a big turn for the Mustangs, basically getting the ball back where they left off. Fresh downs here. First down, they're going to be on the that'd be the 23-yard line. Really need to come up with 6 right here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, especially after not getting anything. You know, Willowridge's defense has dialed up some pretty good pressure so far for Randall. Offensive line so far not quite in sync where they were last week, but I know they'll get that together here as this game progresses. Twins, right side, Randall following Walker Winter's block on the left. Got about 3 yards. It'll be down to the 21-yard line.
Another timeout.
Another timeout by Willowridge.
2 in the first quarter, huh?
Yeah, that's it, Coach. One more.
Okay,
But
I thought so. Interesting.
Well,
you know, when I'm coaching basketball, with my players, I try to have a little rule of thumb where if the other team scores 6 points in a row, I get a timeout. Just kind of, you know, stop the bleeding there. Or I really can't have a player who has more fouls than they have quarters played, right? 2 fouls in the first quarter. Just little things that I look at. Maybe Willowridge has some little plan they don't like, and they automatically call timeouts at certain situations. And I have little things that I do as well. It's just, I guess, a coach's idiosyncrasies. I'm sure in your 17 to 19-year career coaching, you probably had some things like that you did just as, as something that you wanted to put in certain things. So,
well, and I can see for Willowridge right here, again, they're down 3-0.
Yeah.
Let's keep that where it is, you know, their side. And you know, we want to make sure we got our right personnel, right play call, because their defense is playing well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they want to make sure they can keep that 3 on the board. So here we go, trip formation, right side. Handoff, Bateman. Good run up the middle. It's going to be about a yard. I mean, just about a half a yard short of that first down. 3rd and 1. Mustangs are in the red zone just inside the 15-yard line. Twins up top, single receiver to the left. Handoff, Bateman up the middle, got it. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, Bateman's good giving a few breathers there for Winters, as I know he runs hard, but Bateman's done a good job. Number 33 Trip. He's a sophomore. Tough little runner, kind of a mirror image of Winters. Bateman handoff up the middle, running, got a man, dragging him down, getting down to the 5-yard line. Nice carry by Trip Bateman. Good push by the offensive line to take over there. Now it's going to be, they're marking it. Yep, they're marking right on the 5.
So second and still can get a first down here. 2nd and 3. Again, Mustangs spread it out. Bateman staying in the ball game. Bateman.
Oh, I think he tripped up, man.
He sure did. He was close. He wants that touchdown so badly. Ball is on the 3. Believe that's enough for a first down.
Not sure they got it marked. They're going to mark it on about the 3.5. It's about a half a yard.
Hand off, a little end around. No, it's going to be a keep. Fake, good fake right there. I think he's on the goal line.
I don't know if he wasn't supposed to. Jackson Lee looked at it, kind of turned his head like he's supposed to hand it to me, and he didn't. It was, I guess that was his RPO option, and he just assumed he was going to hand it to him.
For
He
sure.
didn't.
Well, it is now 1st and goal from the 1. Handoff, Bateman.
Nope.
Oh, Bateman nowhere to go that time. Hang on to the ball, young man. He does. Forward progress at the 2. So I'm back him up 1. 1:24 left here in the first quarter. Mustangs on top 3-0. Looking to put the first touchdown of the game on here in the first quarter. And that Willowridge defense again goes just their front 7 is just doing a great job.
Yeah, they're digging their heels in, not letting it be easy. They're digging them down there.
Twin formation left side. End around Randall, nowhere to go, and he's sacked for a loss of 8. Back to the 9-yard line. And Coach, we talked about this in the pregame last week. Same thing. You got 2 times 1st and goal within the 10. You got to come away with points.
We got to have points on that. 3s every time isn't going to work. We need to get a 6 here if at all possible.
Mustangs now 3rd and goal from the 9, and we're not going to have another timeout. We have our 3rd timeout.
3rd timeout
for Willowridge.
Interesting.
And again, I'm going to go back to my previous statement because it's got to be because, again, you're down 3 points. I mean, I'm not thinking this. I'm just saying that we want to keep it as close as we can here. They'll do anything they can, and that means, again, make sure the right personnel's in there. Again, you've got tempo, so, it's hard to substitute sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't argue with the results Willowridge has had every timeouts because Mustangs still only have 3 points on the board.
That's true. You never know if those timeouts are going to come back to kind of bite them in the second quarter, but right now they're working effectively. And real quick, I had a Jonathan Johnson sighting, former Mustang, record holder here at the good old Henry Winston Stadium. I think he has like the most quarters played as an athlete here at the stadium. And do I need to even say where he played college ball?
Can you wait for the second quarter at least? But no, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
He played at the University of Tennessee.
He
Come on,
did.
people. Let's be real.
There we go.
Oh, JJ, great player. He did a great job at Tennessee. We got to go see him play one time against Auburn. It was a ton of fun.
Trips formation left side. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Randall up in the corner, and there was no one there. He and Jackson Lee were not on the same page. And
I think Jacob Rich could have caught that one. You think so?
He was right there for it. He had it. No doubt about it. So, Coach, here's we're going out for a field goal. Ronan Wilson come back in. But, Coach, that's Willowridge, I believe, has had 4 offensive plays.
Mm-hmm.
Friendswood's had the rest.
Yes.
And it's 3-0.
And it's 3-0. Yeah, that is true. Well, you got to capitalize on those. That's just – I'm sure the confidence is kind of leaking right now. We need to make sure we get a 6 so we can get some confidence built back.
Well, again, Willowridge has no timeouts left in the entire first half, but they were well used. Wilson's kick is up. It is good. So Mustangs now have a 6-0 lead over the Eagles, and that's just I don't know. It's kind of a less than celebratory points right there.
Yes,
it should be 14.
It should
at
be.
least. Right now.
I hate to use the word disappointment when you
Yeah,
score.
no,
but,
for sure.
There's expectations of certain things you get down there on the line. I know the coach is probably a little frustrated. The players, sometimes the quick tempo can almost get you in trouble because you're going so fast, so quick, thinking about just next play. Sometimes you may need to slow down. I'm not a high school football coach, don't claim to be, don't want to be by any means, but there are also some method to the madness. Maybe taking a little bit of time and figuring out the correct play instead of going so quick. But you never know that stuff till you put it out on the field. So here we are, 22 seconds in the first quarter left. It is, again, 6-0. Mustangs will take the W.
Sure.
But we're still, still feel like I'm missing something, right?
Well, but what I expect to see in the second quarter, Coach, is with Willowridge having no timeouts, they're not going to be able to slow that thing down.
That's true.
That
is true.
And so they did everything they could. Coaches did everything they could to keep it to 6.
Yeah.
Did a great job. But unfortunately, it's not 3 timeouts a quarter. It's 3 timeouts a half. And I know that's in the back of their mind right now for sure. Kick from Wilson is away. It is going to hit at the 21 and go out of bounds for the penalty. Last Willowridge drive went nowhere. Fumble immediately, and Mustangs recover the ball.
Hopefully the rain holds off. It's pretty cloudy out there right now. Like you said, the wind's kind of going here a little bit, but it looks like a pretty nice night so far here at Henry Winston. And hopefully we'll keep it away.
Yes, for sure. Nice little breeze here. It's a beautiful fall evening here. Can I say fall? I mean, it's September. I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. I'm no, what do you call those people, meteorologists?
Those people?
Look at that sound.
Meteorologists, I guess.
Do they not let me called out like that? My apologies.
To all the meteorologists out there.
If that's your real name. Yeah. Okay.
If that's your real.
Here we go. Willowridge Eagles come to the line quick. Oh, my. Look at the misdirection, Coach. And guess where it goes? Backwards.
Yes, the Mustangs are not fooled at all. It took me a minute to get my binoculars on to see where the ball was going.
I mean, you got 3 or 4 guys going different directions. I love that. But Mustangs just stay home, hold their water, and there you go. And that'll probably be the last play of the first quarter, and it is. We're going to flip the fields. Mustangs leading at the end of one, 6-0 over the Willowridge Eagles. Again, we are here at home, Henry Winston, and we'll be here for the month of September. So if you always wanted a chance to come see us, here we are. The entire month, coaches, you and I up here in this booth.
Yes, I can't wait. We've got next week. Then there's a bye week on the 20th.
Yep.
And then next week we're at LaPorte's here. Is that correct?
Yes.
I'm looking at my schedule.
Well, no, next week.
Oh, next week.
Next week's Galveston Ball.
Next week's Galveston Ball. Then the bye week, and then LaPorte. I
Yes.
apologize. I misspoke on that. So it's nice to have a 3-game homestand here at
Yeah.
Henry Winston, get the crowd involved, and hopefully get making a good run here. You know, it's just always fun to see. What I enjoy is seeing, like, the kids, the Broncos kids, the Colts kids coming out. We've done this now 6 years together. You've been here 9 or 10. Is that correct? Going on your 10th or 9th?
This is 9. This is number 9. Yes,
so
sir.
These boys that were 7 years old, here they are 16 and 17 now. They're on the team. They're playing. So it's kind of fun to see these kids when they're young and little and playing in the rec leagues and things like that. Now they're up here at the big heights. So
Absolutely. Got
it's a lot
another
of
shout
fun.
out from Mrs. Webster up in Fort Worth. Welcome.
Mrs. Webster, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It does. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Speaking of legends,
Oh, my goodness. Here we are. Mr. Scott, how are you, sir?
John Scott has entered the building.
Well, we're going to have to get back to some game action. We'll come back to Mr. Scott here in a second. 2nd and 12 now. First play of the second quarter. Passes up, caught at the 30, and it's going to go back. They're going to get 2 yards, though, on that for sure. So we'll pick up a 3rd down and 10 now.
27, Austin Kane there, sophomore on the coverage. Thank you, Tony.
Yes. Willowridge in no hurry. And, you can't give up the points if the other team doesn't have the ball. So Willowridge is going to take their time. The exact opposite of the tempo you see from your Mustangs. I think that's exactly the right game plan.
Oh, yeah, for them, for sure. Take as much clock as they can.
You got that right wing going to be in motion. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback scrambling. Going to get back to about the 33-yard line. So we'll bring up a 4th down now.
And on that one, he rolled out. It had to be a design run. They only sent one receiver out. And the Mustangs had that code up for sure. So there had to be maybe a little misdirection design run for him because there's no way he was going to throw that in a triple coverage.
For sure.
At least from my vantage point.
So 4th and 6. Punting unit comes on for the Eagles. Going to have Landon McGuire go back. And, Coach, you think he wants one more shot?
I would love to see him get one more shot at redemption, right? Well, it's like anything else. A kid messes up, you get out there and let him do it again, right?
Absolutely.
He was excited. I can't blame him for that. My goodness, he's excited to get to score his first touchdown as a varsity player.
Yeah.
He put his hand in the air. He was excited. Big deal. That's what I say.
Oh, that was a slow snap. Oh, man, almost blocked. That ball took forever to get back there, and the Mustangs just are a fingertip away from getting that block. Instead, the ball rolls down to the 34-yard line of Friendswood. So Mustangs look at the ball, and this is what I'm looking forward to now. Timeouts out of the question. Tempo. Can Willowridge slow it down now without the use of those timeouts they did in the first quarter? I don't think I've ever seen a game, that I've called a game, where all 3 timeouts were used in the first quarter.
Yeah, that is definitely a different process that we haven't seen, all those timeouts. So you're right, they can't slow it down. Maybe Mustangs will want to slide up this tempo even faster, so kind of put some pressure on the defense. That front 7 has done well for Willowridge, but you never know what's going to happen as they maybe get tired with 10:21 left in the second quarter.
Ball's on the right hash. Mustangs moving left to right. Twins right side. Single receiver way up top. Jackson Lee. Uh-oh, got a man. That's going to be missile flag.
Yes.
That was Lee. One-on-one. Got pushed in the back. Easy. Was that Mickey?
Yes, sir.
You're right. Sorry. Garrett Mickey. Lee was up top. Yeah, 5 and 6 look fairly similar when your eyes are 54. So that'll be a 1st and 10 now. You laugh at me.
I'm 53. I'm right behind you.
I'm going to know what it's like someday.
I know. I'm wearing my glasses already. I can't see nothing, as they say.
Oh, goodness. Ball's on the Mustang 49. 1st and 10 now. Oh,
whoa!
All kind of movement, and that's going to go on the Mustangs.
All over the place. Now, the PI, if I'm not mistaken, just to educate the listeners and educate me as well, pros, it's a spot foul. College is just a penalty, correct? Only pros does the spot foul, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Well, we're going to replay this bad boy here. Winner's getting around. Oh, ducking his head, smoking somebody. Takes 3 to take him down, getting those yards back, and then some. Going to be spotted on the 45-yard line-ish.
Mustang's already ready to go. Oh, big time Randall up the top.
Mickey.
Got a Mickey. Caught. And the Mustangs score. Randall had plenty of time. Great job of the O-line. Garrett Mickey just got behind the defender. And that was a nice pitch and catch there from Randall to Mickey. Mustangs go up 12-0, extra point pending.
That is just a nice inside slant route, and he just got in front of his defender. The guy couldn't catch him. Mickey's got good speed on him. Beautiful throw. I don't think he'd have handed it to him any better.
No.
Great throw by Randall. And that might open it up for the Mustangs, like we said a minute ago, with no more timeouts. The defense maybe getting a little tired on there.
Ronan Wilson in for the extra point. Ball down, kick up, kick is good.
Don't hit the color guard out there
No
in the end zone stretching.
My goodness. 9:50 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs on top 13-0. And like you were just saying, Coach, we've been talking about, now is, I think, for Willowridge, where the lack of depth,
yes, sir,
and lack of experience, you got a ton of freshmen out there, is going to start coming to play. Friendswood, with that tempo offense, is just going to continue, and it's going to be tough for the Willowridge Eagles to stop the bleeding, especially if their offense continues to go 3 and out.
Yeah, you can't go 3 and out and give the defense just on the field. You got to give defense a break, get a chance to rest. But if they're on the field the whole time with these long, sustained drives the Mustangs have had, it's just not going to work out for them. As we said, I think I counted the roster. They've only got 41 or 42 total kids on the varsity, which you say is the only program they have, right?
Program,
so
correct.
You're talking, Coach McKill and I have 77 boys in the 7th grade B team program at the junior high.
Yeah.
I know they all don't play in high school, but that's just a lot of kids. And their lack of depth is definitely, I think, going to come back and get them.
It is. It's tough. I mean, and there's nothing to do about it. Those players are fighting their tails off right there, and I respect the heck out of that. Ball's caught the 10, 15, 20. Ooh, flag. Was that a face mask possibly?
Incidental. Does that count if it's incidental?
Well, we'll see what the official says. I think he's going to say it counts.
It's kind of like an NBA player. They foul, and they've never fouled a day in their life.
Right,
They look at the ref like they've never fouled anybody.
They're just shocked. We have Captain Jay Parrish listening tonight. Let's go Stangs indeed. Appreciate everyone listening in this evening. Well, it's going to go against the Mustangs. Yep.
And is it starting to rain? Because here comes, yes, I can see it in the lights. Here goes the crowd. I didn't know if we were all leaving for a reason.
Well,
shark attack or what was
hold
going on?
Jacob, can I come down to you, Jacob? Are you there? Hey, I didn't know. Do we have a new mic for you yet, Jacob? No. We're going to come back to Jacob later. Jacob, enjoy the rain. Jacob's doing a great job down there soaking up those drops. But
no doubt.
We are working on a new mic for that young man. He works too hard to get secondhand equipment, Coach.
Well, I don't want to be out there. I might mess up my hair.
Oh, gosh. Sometimes
fumble on the double.
Oh, no. Drop for a loss. Boy, had that ball not come out of his hand.
He dropped it. It bounced right back up into his hands, which never happens with the shape of that football. He literally dropped it, stamped right back up in his hands. Maybe the rain that came out just now, it looks like it's almost stopped again, but the quick rain has gotten his hands a little wet there. But yeah, the crowd looked like it was
wow.
I don't know what was happening.
Like a Marshall's half price sale, Coach. They all just jumped. They were gone.
They're just giving away free Chick-fil-A nuggets at the local Chick-fil-A, man. We're going.
Settle down. It's just a little black cloud up there. My goodness.
Well, we'll see if that has an effect on Willowridge when it comes to holding on to that football.
2nd and 14 now for the Eagles. 9 minutes. Oh, handoff. Stopped immediately. Caleb Allen on the end of that one.
Looked like Cameron Brazina, 17, a senior linebacker, got in there first. There was no can-do on that one. My goodness. Like Toucan Sam sniffing that thing out, didn't they? Jeez Louise.
And now it's 3rd and 17, looks like now for the Eagles. Passing down. We'll see what they're going to do here.
You would assume.
You would assume. Couple wings, one man. There you go. We're going to roll out to the right. Got a man out of the backfield that's caught, but it's going to be way short of the first down. He's going to end up getting about 10 on that. He was really hit after about 5, but nice play on that for the Eagles. And so now,
what are they going to do? And it looks like evidently there's some little extracurricular activity with the O&D line. That may be calling a penalty at some point with that. It looks like the rain's coming back out. Everybody, again, shark attack. Everybody's trying to get out of the water, right?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Well, glad y'all are home listening to us. Nice and dry. 7:40 and counting. Eagles drive stalled out at their own 39-yard line. We're going to have an offside. No, false start, about to say. False start, going to bump it back 5. Landon McGuire back to return this punt.
Trying to look real quick at the weather, what the app is telling us how long it's going to rain here. Let me see if I can pull that bad boy up.
So 4th and 11 now for the Eagles. Ball be snapped from their own 34-yard line. McGuire is on his 40. See if he can get this return now. I know he wants to redeem himself for earlier. Oh, golly, another slow snap. We don't get the tip. However, we do get a nice bounce. I believe that's a 1-yard net.
I was looking at myself going.
Is that 2? Oh, Mr. Scott, he knows more. He's better at math. 2. That's a 2-yard net. That thing didn't carry far and took a horrendous Eagle bounce.
It was a horrendous crash. Well, the snap wasn't great, as you mentioned to begin with. The snap on those punts has been very, very wobbly as the rain continues to come down. It is by no means Trent Baker-esque as he used to snap for us.
Chris.
And I think Trent is actually playing at Kentucky, SEC reference, doing long snapping for them. But, yeah, the rain is starting to come down in sheets, and some of the crowd is still here. Appreciate you guys sticking with us, toughing it out. Umbrellas abound everywhere.
Here we go. Randall back to pass, going up top. Got a man caught.
That's Jackson Lee.
Jackson Lee, yes, sir.
And you know what? Look at the band and the color guard stretching in the track in the end zone, still just in the rain. Look at that dedication.
Well, that is something. Of course, the color guard's wrapping himself up in them flags, but hey, whatever. 6:48 left here, the first half. Winners around the right side, nowhere to go. That D-line again for Willowridge, I'm just real impressed with them, doing a great job tonight. But when Randall has time to pass, Coach,
he's looked good.
He's looked very good, yes, sir.
To be honest, he's looked like Mikey Butler. When he's got plenty of time, he can get it around the money. He's had a good job.
Here we go, around the right side. Oh, nowhere to go again. Randall on the keeper. And I'm just telling you right now, it's just tough sledding against that front seven of the Eagles.
Yeah, but Randall has looked good, like you mentioned. He's looked good on his passes, nice and crisp, getting them in there where they needs to so far.
3rd down and 11. Mustangs can still get a first down. And
nice
they're not going to need it.
That's nice.
Randall to Garrett Mickey for the 6.
And a nice drag of his foot by Mickey to make sure he was in. That was, again, nice pass. Goodness gracious.
Absolutely. And again, that's the run game, which, as we talked about before the game, we thought it'd be run-heavy night.
Yep.
And instead, the defensive line for Willowridge just said, nope, we're not going to give that up. Mustangs just stepped back and hit it. Great job.
Oh, yeah, they've given Randall plenty of time. As all the coaches give him a pat on the head, he's looking good tonight. Mickey's just a tough player. He's had some really good games last year. We had some big stats, 200-something yards, 15 or so, catches the kick is up, and it is good.
Nice.
And they're almost again hitting the band and hitting the color guard. 5:59 left in this second quarter. Mustangs are now up 19-0. A little more second quarter than what we thought the full first quarter, right? A little more action, a little more scoring. I think we mentioned it several times that the fatigue of the defense of Willowridge might come to haunt them as the Mustangs keep going on, as it is still raining here in good old Henry Winston Stadium. I wonder if John Scott ever played in a rainy game at this stadium. You think so?
Oh, I would imagine he played in plenty of rainy games. I'm sure he was the hero of all of them.
I'm sure Jacob Ridge played in a few games out there. I'm sure Justin Lowe played in a few games
out
there too, you know.
And Justin Lowe's dad sat in the stands and didn't move.
Didn't move. Tracy Lowe may have moved, but Kirk Lowe wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, no. Tracy went home to start the fire. I'm just kidding if you're listening. But she's probably not.
She's not listening. She got time for us.
No, we're good.
She's doing something with her lovely daughter. How is Lauren, speaking of?
Doing great. Just working hard, just becoming the young woman that I always hoped she would be.
She's awesome. She's great. I got a message from my kids as well, having a good first semester here at Baylor. My daughter's enjoying it up there, and my son's doing great as well. So look forward to the many adventures they have. As, man, the rain is still coming down. It looks like it's in sheets as we can look at it in the new LCD lights we have up there, lighting up the stadium.
Here's Ronan's kick is away. Uh-oh. That's going over the head. And they'll bring that back out. Great kick that time by Ronan Wilson.
It looks like the rain, as the rain is traveling, I'm sure the wind helped him out a little bit.
For sure.
Kicking it down there. Yes, sir.
We will try to have more Jacob Rich in the second half. We do have a new mic coming our way, so we'll get a chance to try that out here in the second half. In the meantime, it's just going to be the voices of you and I there, Coach.
Just putting people to sleep in droves.
What a good way to fall asleep, though, isn't it? The melodic voices of you and I on a Friday evening.
Melodic. What is the definition of melodic now?
I don't know. I hope it's a positive, because if not, I just heard us.
And we don't need any help hurting ourselves.
No, we do not.
We are definitely,
Ball is on the Eagle 25, 1st and 10 now. Quick strikeout, pass caught. Nice catch that time. Going to be about a 4-yard gain on that to the 29-yard line.
But even that wasn't a clean catch. He had to bobble it a couple times.
Did.
I'm sure the rain is definitely having an effect on that. As you can see the rain coming down these lights pretty well. It's going to be tough sledding, I think, for both teams. It's going to have to hang on to that football.
Again, Willowridge not in a hurry, down 20-0. Just giving themselves a break.
Yeah, the play clock's down to 13 seconds. You're right there in zero hurry.
And one of the few teams we will ever see just huddle.
Yeah, for sure.
Anymore. A couple wings again here. Got some misdirection around the left end. Got a hole, and that might be their first down of the ball game, or it might be about a half-yard short now that I'm looking at that.
Sindelar and Brazil in on that, 17 and 7 in on that tackle.
And it is going to be about a half-yard short. So we're going to be a 3rd down and 1 for the Eagles, looking for their first down of the ball game here. Under 5 to go here in the first half. At halftime, we'll hear an interview I had with Coach Johnson yesterday. Talk about his thoughts on the Marshall game, as well as his thoughts leading to this game.
And I'm going to work on some halftime entertainment and try to get maybe Coach Benavides from the high school baseball team, get some guys out here, some girls, maybe come out and talk about their programs during halftimes.
Got some no. Just going to the left side, and that ball comes out, and Caleb Allen recovered the football, and you go from 3rd and a yard to a turnover. That's fumble number 2. And it looks like the rain is now stopped, but you got to say the ball's still going to be wet out there, and it's just tough right now. Mustangs got a chance here, and boy, I'd love to see them come out here right now and try to big strike in the end zone. 4:22 left here in the first half. Mustangs up 20-0 here in first home game of the season here at Henry Winston. Appreciate all y'all listening, as always, to the Mustang broadcast. Handoff up the right side. It's going to go Walker Winters. He's still got some running room. Got one man up big. He's brought down inside the 10.
I thought that stiff arm was going to spring him, man. That was a nice stiff arm.
Got down to the 9-yard line. Great run by Winters. Gives him a 1st and goal now at the 9. Twins right side, single receiver up top. is Jackson Lee. Handoff, Winters up the middle, just feeling his way around. Not as much room that time. Get about 3, maybe 2 on that. Gets down to the 7-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal now from the 7. No rush now for the Mustangs. Under 4. Up 20-0 on the Willowridge Eagles. Again, Randall in charge tonight for the Mustangs, and we are going to have a timeout. It's got to be by Friendswood.
Otherwise, it's a technical foul. Oh, sorry, wrong sport. My bad. We're not going to shoot 2? No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wrong sport.
So, Mustangs going to make sure, again, we got to come away with some points here. Ball's in the 7, and that, unfortunately, has been a little bit of a bugaboo to start the season. Couple drives last week and tonight inside the 10, and you come away with nothing or 3. You know, they want to come away with the 7 right here.
Yeah, that red zone offense, I'm sure they're going to be talking about that because we got to come in, and when you get district play, you're going to have to score on those when you get inside the 10, the 15, especially when it's first. You know, when you get a fumble recovery, you want to definitely try to score on them quick. So that's I'm sure, going to be an emphasis in practice times and things like that, working on that red zone offense.
3:34 left here in the first half. Mustangs up 20-0. 2nd and goal now from the 7. Willowridge out of timeout, so they cannot stop this tempo offense. The Mustangs had to settle in themselves that time. Good timeout, I believe. You see Winters on the left side. Gets about. Oh, wow.
I told you.
A little late on that one, yeah.
It's going to happen there.
Winters got 4 on that down to 3, and all of a sudden, somebody popped up.
Yep.
I don't know what happened. It looked like a little jiffy pop. I mean, he just flew in the air, but I didn't see. I just saw air, and they're going to call that's got to be a personal foul. Half the distance to the goal line. More importantly, though, you get a new set of downs. Yes. Yeah. That's right. So the Mustangs will now move up to about the 1.5.
It looks like they've had Mickey out on single coverage. Wonder if they'll kind of maybe slant him into a quick slant. Nope, he's not wide out this time.
He's going to put Randall on the keeper right here. We'll see. Going to give it to Walker Winters, and there's that D line again, Coach.
Man.
They get the penetration and a hit in the backfield, and the Mustangs again. That's about 4 or 5 of those we've seen. Everybody's good back here. Okay, everything's good in the press box.
Al tag. Come on.
We need to have another bond issued or something. The press box falling apart on us. 3 minutes left here in the first half. 20-0 Mustangs. Got to get away to get in the end zone. Got to get that 6. Walker Winters up the middle. No. To the goal line. A little short. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal.
He's got to be at the 1-inch line, right?
Yeah, he's right there.
And a quick snap by the Mustangs.
Winters,
yes.
handoff, and
Flags
we got a flag.
everywhere. We got about 3 flags.
Golly, he's in the end zone. Will this count? Yep. It was against the Eagles. The Mustang score will count. So Walker Winters punches it in for the 6. Mustangs on top, 26-0. The extra point pending. 2:35 left here in the first half. And it is all Friendswood Mustangs.
Yeah, was it 20 points unanswered in the second quarter? 21 points now in the second quarter at the ball
Wilson's
again.
kick is up and good.
Yep.
So Mustangs up 27-0 now. And Willowridge, again, no timeouts. Just hanging on to this first half the best they can. But the Mustangs will go into the half with a big lead. And, man, that 6 points is so big, not for the score, but just to get that little red zone issue out of the way.
Yeah, try to build some confidence when you get down there that close. Got to rip the top off here. Looks like the rain has subsided. The crowd is kind of coming back. Still kind of some dark clouds out there. It may happen again. Who knows?
It's going to be one of those nights. A little breezy, a little wet, and you can come away with a win. It's all a good night, though. Wilson will tee it up at the 40. Got 2 men on the goal line. Wilson put his last one in the end zone. Nice kick. That ball's going to hit at the, well, taught at the 10. Ball is still on the turf. And it is recovered by the Eagles. The same return man got about a 9-yard bounce the right direction, and he comes up with the coach and just, for Willowridge, that could have gone from really bad to just really worse. Really, I mean, just doesn't get any easier for him right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to hold on that football with all the rain and stuff. Still a little wet, but.
Well, Friendswood Mustangs got to imagine they're going to put the defense, put the ears back and go right here and try to get a turnover, try to keep them down here, get a chance for one more score before the second quarter is over. Mustangs should have 2 timeouts left, though I'm not seeing that. Either way, 2:30 left here in the first half. Trying to go around the right end, trying to throw.
That's Caleb Allen.
Caleb Allen just did not bite.
Nope. I'm sure the Mustangs want to try to get them to hurry up and have a little clock left, but if I was Willowridge, I'd be taking my sweet
Absolutely. Thinking they are too, Coach.
Yep.
Ball is now on the 13-yard line. It's a second down and about 17. And the clock now is under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Yeah, Willowridge, Coach, they are just milking the clock.
There's only 7 on the play clock anyway.
Quarterback under center. 2 backs in the backfield. End around left side. Nowhere to go.
His helmet came off.
Somebody's helmet's off for sure.
Sure did.
Getting throttled in there. So he'll have to come off. So 1:38, clock stopped. And the Mustangs take a timeout.
Going to make the officials earn their keep tonight, earn their money, right?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I personally have never called a timeout in a basketball game just to make the officials stay there longer. I've never done that.
Oh, Coach.
I'm just saying. I've had a couple 20s, and I thought, you know what? I'm not ready to go home. I may make them stay. Call a little timeout. Why not?
And get paid for a full game. Gotta call it.
I mean, it's not by the hour, right?
For
by
sure.
the game. So if they're going to get paid for the game, I might as well make them earn it.
Because I feel like Mustangs have one timeout, though I'm not seeing on the board. That must be the part of the board that's blacked out right now. But I believe we have one left.
I think so.
So 3rd and 15 for the Eagles. 1:38 left here in the first half. Mustangs would like to put one more score on the board here before the half is complete. The Eagles come out of their timeout. Still going to huddle up. Because why not?
I mean, why break away from tradition?
For sure. Here we go. Quarterback under center. Got a wide right. Little right wing as well. Quarterback throws it up. And that is overthrown and incomplete, so the clock will stop. It is 4th and 15 now for the Eagles. And a punting situation. So Landon McGuire gets one more shot. Now, again, though, the way these snaps have been going, I just bring it and go. Let's go for the block right here.
So if the punt net yardage is set at 2, I'm going to go over. But I'm cautious about that.
I may take that. Punter on his own end zone. Right at the goal line. See if Friendswood tries to put some pressure on it. High snap. He got to go back 5 yards. It's golly, almost blocked again. Oh, get away from that ball. Well, you had the over. You won that one. The ball goes to the 31-yard line.
I was playing the odds on that.
That's a 12-yard, and that's good. We're really cranking it up now. 121 left here in the first half, and the Mustangs prime field positions, what they were hoping for. Ball's on the 32-yard line.
You think at least get a field goal out of this, try to go in there with a score, try to build some confidence. 121. Everybody down on the crowd mic saying hello, saying hi, how you doing, all that stuff. The rain again has subsided. The Mustangs here. Nobody in the backfield.
Randall, Mickey, got a block, 30. Nice slippy slide right there, 20. Still spinning inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Slippy slide?
Slippy slide.
I mean, might as well, right?
When you got the mic, you can just say what you want. I knew what I wanted to say, and that wasn't it.
It just came out that way.
First and 10.
Oh, get out of there, Randall.
Oh, Randall dropped for a loss. And again, Willowridge D-line just playing their tails off this game.
I think he wanted to roll out left. Just couldn't quite get outside. Got a Willowridge player down. Going to extend this half even longer.
Longer, yes. Yeah, appreciate y'all listening here as we are probably just feel like an NPR little broadcast right now. We got to have to pick this thing up a little bit. 'Cause with a score would be the way to do it.
NPR, goodness gracious. Kirklow, you are a gem, my friend.
Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you.
So funny.
Coach, who's Tennessee have this week? Let's go ahead and get it out of your system before halftime.
I've been holding back.
I know you have, and and you've done a great job. I'm going to commend you.
NC State is who we have this week. Got a good game. We looked really good last week. Our quarterback set a record of 312 yards in the first half. Didn't play the second half.
And who they play last week?
We played Chattanooga. I think me and you and John Scott could beat them, but that's not the point. The point is you got to play the game on the schedule. I mean, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? You just play who's on the schedule. Not their fault.
No, it's not.
I'd say Chattanooga probably got a little bit of a check for playing Tennessee.
Just a nice, healthy one indeed.
Yes, for
Here
sure.
we go. Oh, we're not going to go anywhere. Second and 18, ball was snapped, and it is blown dead.
Let's just call another timeout. Let's just extend this even longer.
Well, who can have a timeout left now? Nobody does.
Why not? I'm still looking for the technical foul on that timeout.
I don't know what do we have a call on the field yet? Well, yes.
Even Tony's trying to figure out what's going on.
I would
I'm sure
agree with
anybody
you.
knows.
I would agree with you. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're fixing to crank this thing up. Second and 18. Ball is on the 23-yard line of the Eagles.
I'm not sure we know what we're doing.
We don't.
We're moving all over the place.
Twist formation, right side.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, goodness gracious. Now we have a false start. They're making this really hard.
Yeah,
I think we've both used more timeouts than we have. This is interesting. So now we're going back to we started on the 16. Now we're back to the 29-yard line. Let's go, Mustangs. Second and 23. Randall pressured. Oh, he throws it up top. Got a man. Mickey is in.
Did he catch it?
Intercepted? He caught it. No.
Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown, Garrett Mickey.
What
Are you kidding me?
Man.
Wow. Mickey, I mean, that ball had interception all over it.
Oh, my gosh.
Mickey, what eyes to see that ball in right there.
I wish we had a replay of that. That was better than his catch he did last week where he went totally horizontal and dove for that. What a grab.
Garrett Mickey.
Jeez.
Beautiful catch right there. Escalated my heart rate finally a little bit. That got going. 33-0, 34-0 with Wilson's extra point. And, boy, that Mustang defense did a great job of getting the ball back for the Mustang offense. And I'd like to say it was a beautiful drive, but it was not. Because we came back to second and 23, but then that thing was amazing.
Yes.
Garrett Mickey.
That was an amazing catch. And the key is he never gave up on it, right? As a receiver, you got to just run the route and keep going. If the ball's up there, you got to go get it. And he did a great job of not giving up on that route, turning on the turbos there at the end and diving. Man, and the official was right there. The referee was right there. The back judge, he was right there in front. So, obviously, a good call by him. What a great catch.
34-0, your Mustangs are on top. Finishing out this first half. Again, Coach said earlier, got to imagine the Eagles will just get the ball, run one play, and go to the half and try to regroup. Ugh. We have a suggestion in the booth for an onside kick, like we live in Fulshire or something.
Let's not get riled up now, Kirk. Come on now.
I let that out. I let that go last year. I said I
don't know if you did.
No, I didn't. I know. I
don't know if that's true, but
that's just what I tell my therapist. Ball is on the 40. Wilson's kick Up and away. It will be caught at the 5. Here we go. 10, 15, 20. Got a little seam and shut down about the 27-yard line. So got to imagine we got one more play in the books here for the Eagles, and your Mustangs should go into halftime up 34-0.
And now as you're looking at the second half, this may be a time you get some of these guys on varsity who don't get a lot of snaps, maybe some playing time in the second half, because you never know. Again, we mentioned earlier you're one play away from being in the game if an injury or something happens. So maybe come out starters, start the third, kind of make sure they're still in the flow of stuff. Halfway through the third, maybe get some guys trickling in. I would assume if we still got the lead, the fourth quarter is going to let some other guys get some snaps, just some experience.
For sure. I mean, this is the kind of game to do it right here. You don't ever want to play your starters too long anyway. Chance of an injury in a game like this, that'll frustrate you as a coach. So will we see some Brister in the second half? That's the question.
Absolutely.
Little end around right side. Uh-oh, nice cut. Still on his feet. Got a first down if he held on the ball, which he did. That's the Eagles' first down of the first half. And their coach is he's on the field. I'm not sure what I thought maybe he was excited for their first down, but he seemed upset about something. But either way, that's the half.
He ended up using the 16 seconds.
He sure did. So it is halftime, and Mustangs are on top in convincing fashion. 34-0 over the Willowridge Eagles. I believe we have my interview with Coach Johnson coming up next, and then we will roll in. We got a 30-minute halftime break, so stay on, listen to this, and then we will be back for the second half. Again, your Mustangs are up 34-0. And welcome back to the MCS Sports Halftime Show. Right now, we're joined, as always, by your Friendswood Mustangs, Coach Jordan Johnson. And, Coach, week 2, week 1, you came out on the road playing always typical state playoff team in Fort Bend, Marshall. And, Coach, y'all gave them everything you could, came up a little short at the end, but just really want to get a couple thoughts on last week's game and, moving forward to this week.
Well, we're excited just because we have so many great things to build off of. When we went back and looked at the tape and were able to see the things that we did well, the list is continuing to grow. Guys are getting better, more consistent. And then the other silver lining is there's a lot of areas we still need to strengthen and still need to clean up, and our guys know what those are, and that's kind of what this week of practice has been all about. And we've had a good week of practice, so we feel like we're in a good spot.
Coach, it was fun to see y'all come out in that first half last week, and everybody. It seemed like every week 1, first half, and just kind of feeling each other out on this. But you guys came out and looked tight. Obviously, a different look than it was last year. 12 months prior. I assume that's just we've had these same guys now for a while, and man, they really seem to be on the same page.
Yeah, and those are some of the things we talked about as we were going through last year. Just the difference in players and coaches understanding scheme and having 2 springs under their belt now to practice it, and it's just so more reps in that stuff makes a huge difference. And right now we're at a point where we're certainly not perfect, even schematically, but we have a lot of players on the field that understand what their job is.
Coach, give me just on both sides of the ball briefly, just a couple guys that really stood out, even if they weren't surprised, like you knew they might stand out and then did. We saw a lot of standouts from our stand, but as far as being right there beside them, who really, in your opinion, really stepped up and kind of led that team last Friday?
We rushed the ball for over 200 yards, and just offensive line-wise, I felt like one of the games we played as a true unit. We were all on the same page. Marshall has a really good defensive front, so the fact that we were able to rush the ball for over 200 yards says a lot about our O-line and where they are. I felt like Walker Winters did an outstanding job carrying the ball. He had a lot of carries. I think he was right at 31 carries. And in our offense, 31 carries is probably more typical of 45 carries in another offense because he's having to do it so quickly. And I thought he did a great job handling that. Trip Bateman, he kind of picked up the slack when Walker had to come out a couple times, and Trip was a burst of energy and carried the ball really good. So we feel good about the two running backs we have back there right now. We had some guys on defense that were flying around. Obviously, our pressure was giving them problems throughout the game. Caleb Allen was all over the place. Mason Sindelar ended up being the defensive player of the game. He had four tackles for loss. He blocked a kick, so he kind of did it all in that game. And I think what you're seeing is players that are starting to understand their job description and execute their job and play really fast. So that's really what we're all about. And we're just excited that we got to see that in game one of the season.
Well, Coach, something else, everybody always talk about the offense and defense, but, there's always that third side of the special teams. I thought that game was a great example of why special teams is so important. You mentioned, of course, the block punt, but then you've got, a field or an extra point that doesn't get made, and you've got on both sides, it seemed like special teams was a huge factor in that ball game.
Yeah, and we practice. If you were to see us practice, it's obvious that special teams means something to our program with the amount of time, effort, and energy we put into it. We do have a new kicker, Ronan Wilson. This is his first year playing football, period, first year kicking. And so, I think there were definitely some nerves in that game. But what I saw that I liked about Ronan is after the kick, he made several after the missed kick, and that's big for a kicker. If a guy can go back out there, I don't care if it's a PAT or what it is, if they go back out after a miss and make the next one, that says a lot about their psyche, and he was able to do that, so I felt good about Ronan.
No, absolutely. I agree 100%. Game one under the belt now. Now we just kind of get rolling, and you guys are in home for a while. Quarterback situation, Butler said may not play this week. Got a little tweak last week. Who's going to play tomorrow night, and what do you expect to see from him?
Yeah, I haven't gotten Mikey's final report yet for where his calf is today. Jeff Randall was serving as the backup in that Marshall game, and you saw him late when Mikey went out. It was Jeff Randall that stepped in. If Mikey's not able to play tonight, it will be Jeff Randall that steps in, and then backing up Jeff would be Josh Brister, who is a sophomore, current sophomore. So definitely still taken care of quarterback-wise. The way that we practice, all of our guys get reps. So I think we're still in a good spot. If it is Jeff, he'll go out and compete at a high level, and he'll give 100%. So I feel good about it.
Well, I know everybody's got to be just looking forward to tonight's game because, of course, get a chance to play at home, first home game for the seniors this year, and, of course, get back on the winning track and keep this thing rolling. So, Coach, as always, appreciate your time and look forward to game night.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, again, that's Coach Jordan Johnson of your Friendswood Mustangs. We'll be right back here on the MCS Sports Halftime Show. And welcome back to the
Sting 1-2. Oh. Oh, it was turned off. Okay, my bad. Testing one. Can y'all hear me?
Hey, I'm hearing you.
Okay, cool. Hello?
I heard you.
Right, testing 1, 2, testing.
I hear you loud and clear.
Magical.
Do you hear us loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay, I think we're going to go with this then.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, thanks, Tag.
All right, we're muting everything.
Okay.
And welcome back to Henry Winston Stadium. Halftime is over. We are ready to go. Your Mustangs are on top 34-0 over the Willowridge Eagles. Great halftime show, as always, put on by the band. And let's go down to Jacob real quick. I think we got a working mic now, Jacob.
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
Oh, my goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Loud and clear. I didn't know what you sounded like.
I know. I forgot what I sounded like after that first half.
Boy, I tell you what, we are so glad we have a good mic and we can hear your thoughts, because I had a lot of things I wanted to hear from you in the first half. And
you know, and I had a lot of things I wanted to say, so that works out perfectly, I guess.
Well, that sure did. Well, listen, Coach Fritz is not up here with me right now. He's taking a quick break. So why don't you stay on there and let's get this thing going.
Sounds good to me.
Mustangs get the kick off. Ronan Wilson down to 6, return to the 10, 15, 20. 20, we'll get about the 22-yard line where he's going to be bottling up. And Jacob, all the crowd got back. Looks like the weather's good now. We're ready to go, right?
Absolutely. You know, the rain clouds cleared out. Most of the stadium came back. I'm really happy to see it.
Yeah, you bet, man. Well, I got Coach Fritz right here beside me, so we're going to come back down to you in a little bit.
All right.
So here we go. 34-0. Willowridge ball. First play of the second half. Ball's on the Willowridge 23-yard line. First half, obviously, all Friendswood got on track. First play of the second half here. Pass coming out. Caught. 25. And brought down at the 28-yard line. That's Jacob Morris with the tackle. And, of course, I know we'll see soon what what the substitution is like here in this second half.
Yeah, I see some guys in there. Colin Bob, Jacob Morris. See if we get some quarterback play from newly brought up JV starter Joshua Brister. See if that happens tonight. Be good to get some guys in there. Big Thomas B says, "Love my blue, go Mustangs." Friendswood, Thomas, Caitlin, Cambridge, and Bo. Borderlawn, thank you guys for checking us out.
Yes. There you go. Pass out again. This is a caught and a first down for the Eagles. Their second first down of the ball game. So Eagles come out throwing and advancing the ball.
So they've actually used more timeouts than they've made first downs.
At the moment.
At the moment.
But hang tight.
Yes, and I need to, Coach McKill has sent me the stats. I need to take a quick look at those.
You bet.
Give a chance to kind of speak on those in a second.
Again, Willowridge uses all the play clock. We are down to 10, and they have yet to break the huddle. And here we go. Then they run that tight wing formation. This is double wing. I think he's got one receiver out to the left side. Oh, no, can't do that. Too many men moving. Going to bump back 5.
You can't do that. It's good basketball cheer. Yeah, looking at the quick stats you're mentioning, Willowridge had one. Count them. One first down.
Hold on, let me count them. One.
I don't know if I've ever seen that, Kirk, in
no,
a stat, to be honest with you.
I know. And that came at the very end of the half.
Yeah, it did. It was late. Friendswood had 15. Friendswood actually rushed for 76 yards and threw for 170 in the first half.
Again, Jeffrey Randall in a quarterback this evening for your Mustangs. Doing a great job. Had a beautiful hookup to Garrett Mickey in the back of the end zone earlier. That's just one of the most, to me, one of the best receptions I've seen in a while. We've seen a lot from Mickey for sure. First and 15 now for the Eagles. Wing in motion around the left end. Still trying to find some running room. And he's going to be brought down for the loss. That's going to be, should be Sindelar.
And there's a flag way on the far side of the field. Just going back on your Jeffrey Randall comment there, he was 10 of 13, 170 yards, 3 touchdowns, 45 yards was his longest one. So nice job of him filling in for Mikey Butler. He's looking good out there and making some good plays.
For sure, and the penalty is against the Eagles. It's going to back them up a few. So 34-0, 9:40. Here come the Eagles. Second and 16 for the Eagles. It's back, going up top, and overthrown. It's going to bring him a 3rd down and 16 now.
Had to try to move some of my sweet, loving students, get them out of the way of the microphone so we didn't hear them screaming. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, they were hot mic,
Yeah, they're just having fun. They're just kids, right? They're just kids.
which is concerning what they're going to say.
There's no filter.
No, for sure. 3rd down and 16 now for the Eagles. Ball's on their own 30-yard line.
I'm trying to get back real quick. Some of the stats. Walker Winters had 13 rushes for 50 yards and 1 touchdown. So good first half effort by him. Oh, it looks like a messed up.
Oh, that could be backwards. Okay. So no backwards pass. It was incomplete. Pressure again. Well, Orville Rumble, the quarterback, he's a sophomore quarterback. He has been pressured.
He has been pressured. You had Caleb Allen, Brzezina, lots of guys in the backfield there, not giving them a chance to really make up on their plays that they want to do. And it's going to be, 4th down and 16. Well, let's see how the snap goes.
Yeah, I mean,
this
has been a roll of the dice here for the Eagles. Just a slow, high snap. Friends has been about 3. Oh, that's a high one. Still good pressure. It's going to hit at the 40, about the 42, and stay there. So it'll be Mustang ball. Because we don't have field position, I'm sure, on the staff, but I would venture to say the Mustangs' field position tonight has been, I feel like everything has been within the 40 on to the Eagles side.
Absolutely. We have not been back down at all. Another thing I'd love to see that we just, it's hard to do all the stats is time of possession would be something I'd be interested in. Last week, again, we talked about the first quarter, how we had such good possession there. I'd love to see those. It's just impossible to get all those stats in a high school game. We do see some other guys getting in. That was actually Petreco, 28, to field the kick instead of Landon. McGuire back there trying to get some other guys in the game.
Yeah.
We've got 44 as the up back there. Looks like he's taking a BB spot. That is Sam St. Jean.
Other than that, though, I see the same. We got Randall, quarterback, Winters.
Yep.
Jackson Lee is in there, Mickey. But yeah, I imagine
like
we'll see
Jerome
those
14.
filter out pretty soon.
Yes, sir. I believe so.
Motion man Lee around the right end, trying to find some running room. Makes a cut back to the left. He's going to be brought down. About a 3-yard gain for Garrett Mickey. Excuse me, Jackson Lee. Again, just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Under 9 minutes left in the 3rd. Oh, got all kind of movement going on up there.
It's been kind of a problem on both sides of the ball tonight, don't you think?
It really has been, yes. False start on the Mustangs. It's going to bump them back. Yeah, it's not been the cleanest of games for sure. Mustangs are going to get their first win of the season tonight versus the Eagles. Randall pass out to Mickey. Trying to find some running room on that screen. Willard's defense does a good job of keeping those blockers at bay. They're going to get about 5 yards on that. They'll get the penalty back. It'll bring up now a 3rd down and 5 for your Mustangs. Twin formation right side. Single receiver in tight Lee. Oh, no penalty.
That's just gonna, timeout. Okay.
Timeout for Willowridge.
Let's use it quick.
They do seem to be in a hurry. It's like a fire sale for their timeouts. They got all 3 in the 1st quarter, and that's number 1 there. I understood the ones in the 1st quarter. I'm not sure I got that one right there, but
yeah. I was thinking the other day. You and I were at a game. I think it was. I don't know if it was versus Foster, but if I'm not mistaken, didn't the first half go by in like 30 minutes? Remember what game?
That was Foster.
Was it Foster? It was like 25 minutes. The first half was over, but then the second half took like 2 hours.
Yep.
We were both like, we'll be home by dinner.
I know. I thought I'd catch Fox News on, but no, we
weren't able to do it. But that was funny how that first half was so fast. Remember that? That was just
sure
crazy.
do. So 3rd down and 5 now for your Mustangs. Ball's on their own 47-yard line. Right high is Randall. Now we have another whistle. They reset the ball at the 47. And officials just weren't set. 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 47-yard line. Here, let's try it one more time. Randall with time. Got a man up. Ooh, a little high. Going to Garrett Mickey there. Mickey says that's his fault. That's a tough catch right there.
Yeah, I think he thinks he could have caught that one. Ball maybe a little slippery, but a little high for him, but I appreciate him saying, hey, I could have got that
yeah,
one.
for sure.
Man's kicking it on, aren't they?
Well, we're going for it here on 4th down.
Oh.
And whoa. What a free play. Randall gets hit. Ball's in the air. This is just a stew of errors here in the 3rd quarter.
A stew of errors. I like it.
Put that one down in the vault.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably never use it again. I mean, just on both sides. Because both sides.
For sure, for sure. I'm trying to see if I can find. Yeah, it looks like the stats had Willowridge had 5 penalties in the first half and Friendswood had 3. It feels more than 8 total, doesn't it?
It sure does, yeah. So we're going to mark this 5 off. Should be enough for the first. It was 4th, 3rd, and yeah, right at the sticks. We're going to move it. So 1st and 10 now. Mustangs in Eagle territory at the 48-yard line. Friendswood moving left to right. Ball's in the right hash. Going to have a fake there. Randall going up top. Got a he overthrows through his receiver. Man, you overthrow Lee. That's saying something. Lee again had his man beat. Just the timing was not there.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been held up just a smidgen past 5 yards. Hey, you got offense. Give him a chance to get back.
yeah, right. 2nd and 10. And oh, goodness. Decapitation almost from Walker Winters. Again, that D-line, because I'm very impressed all night with the way they've done. Willowridge Eagles, they just, man, for a team with a few players they have and the young players they have, that D-line is solid.
Yeah, they have played really, really well getting through there. Of course, the back end hadn't really helped them out some. And plus, fatigue at some point. There's got to be a flag.
Yes.
Jump. Oh, they didn't.
Another hit. Oh, late hit maybe. That's going to be a –
that's got to be a flag.
Throw the flag on that one. Which flag do you want? I thought we might even have a late hit back here on Randall. He got pie-eyed over there in the face, but either way, Mickey was just undressed right there at the 15-yard line.
Is Mickey saying decline it, though?
What?
He was looking at the coach, doing that. Maybe he didn't mean that. Maybe he was meaning something else.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's kind of weird.
Let's get the call here. We're going to bump them up down to the 35-yard line of Willowridge. Are your Mustangs. Mustangs up 34-0. Twin formation right side. Single receiver up top. Randall pass, quick pass to Mickey. Caught, brought down for a short gain. Short, actually about 6 yards on that. Nice and easy.
One thing that just starts to bother me, and I probably shouldn't be this picky, but you make a tackle, you stand over a guy. That's your job, to make the tackle. Every play, somebody has to stand over somebody else and, get in their face and flex over the top of them. You're supposed to make the tackle. That drives me crazy when they do that. You know what I mean?
For sure. Walker Winters up the middle for the first down. Gets about 6, needed 4. So it's 1st and 10 now. Ball is on the Eagle 22-yard line. 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Winters bounced around the right side. Nowhere to go that time. Gets about 2. Maybe 3 now down the 20-yard line.
I'm seeing maybe one more score, and then we can probably put in a few guys and get some snaps here and kind of get a lead here with 6 minutes dropping on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
Fakes the handoff. Oh, that's got to be a – there's the flags. There's a flag. Yeah, trying to just run a little slant route right there, and corner held him up with Jackson Lee. And easy call right there for the officials.
But the defender holds his hands up like, what?
Yeah, right. So that'll be a 1st and 10 now. Another new set of downs, and the penalties just racking up here for the Eagles. And Jacob, hey, while you're in a good spot right there, do you see any fatigue on the Eagles?
I don't think I've seen this many penalties on one drive before. Sloppy play from both sides, but good methodical drive by Friendswood going here nonetheless.
Yeah, no, for sure. Thank you, Jacob. 5:55 left here. Handoff Winters up the middle. Still on his feet. He's churning. He got down to the 5-yard line. So we'll bring up a 2nd and goal now from the 5. They just got to the 10 on the last one, so it will be Again, here we are in that inside the 10 situation.
Seems like this near side end on Willowridge, it kind of gets a jump. He tries to get there a little quick, and he looks a little early. Not that I want more penalties. I'm just pointing it out.
Handoff again. Winters up the middle. Keep your feet. Oh, he's down to the 1. Down to the 1. 3rd and goal. Mustangs trying to get their first score here of the second half. Already up 34-0. Got to imagine it's going to be another Walker Winters up the gut. Winters up the. Oh, he does not get. He is stifled. And again, that defensive line for Willowridge comes up big.
They have played well getting in there, especially in these short situations. We got a couple Willowridge guys saying, I need a sub, and they say, nope, you're staying in.
Oh, my goodness.
You see him trying to go out?
Yes, that number 66 was halfway down.
And they're like,
no.
We got nobody, brother. It's on you.
Turn around. Just keep playing. Play through.
There was a coach at Tennessee a long time ago named Kevin O'Neill, and he coached pro ball and never came to Tennessee. This would be an old man reference. He said, you know, looking down my bench is like going to Blockburst on a Friday night. Not much to choose from. So I'm sure he said, Coach, I need a sub. He looked back and said, I got nobody to choose from, my man. You staying.
Yep.
Your 40% is better than what I got over here.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, and again, that's just a tough situation when you have low numbers and
just depth, just lack of depth is what it is. It makes it tough, man. You know, we mentioned it several times. Some of the crowd looks like they filtered out. Said, I think I've seen enough.
They probably want to listen to the broadcast from the comfort of their own home.
I mean, why would they not?
Everybody else does. Well, here we go. 4th and goal. Friendswood had called a timeout to get settled in. They know these points will be big here for them. If nothing else, just give yourself confidence inside the red zone. Gonna hand. Winters dropped the handoff to Winters was fumbled. Winters picked it up, but it is dropped, and the Mustangs come away empty again inside the 10. I believe that's now between last week and this week 4 possessions, 1st and goal inside the 10, and come away with no points.
Yeah,
that's got to get fixed.
Yeah, that's frustrating because you play these better teams, and when district play starts, that's going to hurt us. We won't be up 34-0 where it really doesn't matter. It could be 24-21, and we get down there and need those points, and we can't just settle for 3 every single time. So now let's see if we're going to dial up a little defense, maybe get us a safety right here. What do you think?
Wonderful.
Would that be great? A little pressure in the backfield.
Well, let's find number 49, see where Allen's coming from.
Yeah, for sure. He's actually not in the game right now. Looks like we got some other guys in there on the defensive side. Oh, 25.
Get him! No, ball's incomplete. Gonna have no chance. Who was that, Coach? On the head?
Look, it was 25 who hesitated real quick. Ammon Van Workum. Come on, Van Workum, get in there, buddy.
Goodness.
Good for Ammon. Man, he was in there. Paused just a quick second. I thought for a quick minute he might have got it.
I did too.
My goodness.
How big do you think his eyes were?
Oh yeah, for sure. Also in the game is 15 Caleb Condon is in there. Still got Rosina's in there, number 17. On the other end is 34 Garrison McElwain. Great name, by the way, Garrison. I tell him all the time he's my second favorite Garrison.
2nd and 10 now from the 2. Back to Patches, goes up top. Looking for a man. Got him. It is incomplete. Just in and out of the hands. Wow, that would have been huge for the Eagles right there. Just couldn't quite make the connection.
Yes, sir. Number 0. It's kind of weird to say number 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
0. Jacob Morris on the coverage. He was with him pretty much the whole time. Rufino was still in the game. And then 31, Thomas Daly is in as well. And 28, William Petraco. So I think I got those guys. 26, Collins is in there at D-line. Connor Collins, a senior D-lineman. Jacob Molina, 97 at the nose. And 42, Jackson Slaughter in the game. So I think I got the whole defense called in.
Here we go.
Get him, and safety.
Go! No. Had a back in the backfield, dropped in the end zone, and he snuck out of there.
It's just that'd be such a great confidence builder for these guys getting these snaps in, right? Just get out there, try to get something happening.
Well, either way, it's going to be 4th and long now, so the Eagles will punt. And, man, I tell you what, Coach, you definitely want to dial up a block right here. The way those snaps have been going, get something. He's going to be in the back of his end zone.
Might be best if Willowridge just snaps it through the end zone, takes the 2, and then punts it away.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see here. Well, we're not down them that much pressure. That was actually, the ball is dropped, and it is safety. There it is. There it is.
What am I, Nostradamus over here?
I'll tell you what. Wow, that was the best snap they've had on the punt.
Yes,
and he wasn't ready for it, Coach.
Yeah.
No, he did. He was waiting for those floaters, and all of a sudden it was boom right there. And thank you, safety.
I need to play the lottery. I really got to go buy tickets tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. 36-0. Your Mustangs are on top with the safety.
I mean, all I really want to do is retire. Is that too much to ask?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Jacob, you were right there. I mean, was that looked like the best snap I've seen all night.
It definitely was. You hit the nail right there. I think expecting to have to jump to go up and get that ball, and lo and behold, it hit him right in the chest.
Man, and how cool for the guys who are in there right now, some of these second-string guys, to get an opportunity to play like that is great.
Absolutely. What a confidence booster for that second-team unit right there.
For sure. Awesome. Thank you, Jacob. 36-0. Stangs on top of the Eagles. 3:27 left here in the third. And we'll see the Mustang offense come back on the field again. And going to see again who's looks like Randall's probably still going to stay in the quarterback. He and Jackson Lee were just talking a second ago with Coach Johnson. And so, at the end of the day with Randall, Coach, he's not the starting quarterback this season. Might as well give as much time as you can, because like we talk about all the time, you're always one play away.
You always one play away. Of course, you don't want to get him hurt in a meaningless game since we're winning by that much, and then you'd have Brister thrust in the starting position. And if Mikey can't come back, I mean, his plan is to come back this week, I'm sure, with a strained calf, get that treatment he's going to get all week from the trainers, and hopefully get back soon. So.
There's a whole fourth quarter left, too. I mean, maybe
there is.
The fourth quarter in there, and maybe a few more snaps through the third. But
here's the free kick.
Little poocher. Oh, it hits, and it is going to be – it's a free ball. It's a free ball. Nice kick. Hit at the 45, and it was anybody's ball, and – Friendswood act like they have it, but I've seen nothing. And they're saying Friendswood thought they had it, and the Eagles ball, just like that. It was about 6 or 7 guys deep on that one.
Yeah, they pooched that right in the air.
Man, perfect kick for the Eagles. So Friendswood's offense will not go on the field. Defense stays on. And
and funny enough, when you see in the pros, they actually punt it. It's not actually put on a tee like that, right? It's a total different kind of ball that they really wouldn't be able to pooch that on a punt as much as they could off the tee like they can here. So. Well, this might be the Eagles' best field position all game, right?
At the 50, definitely
44-yard line.
3:23 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs on top, 36-0. Handoff. Brought down immediately by Jackson Black, I believe. Was that 16?
15. No, sir. 15.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15. Yeah, Condon.
Yep.
And the chippiness continues out there on the field.
Tascasita is leading Katy 27-24 tonight, Kirk.
There's one of your ball games for you right there.
Yeah.
2nd and 14 now for the Eagles. Trying to do the fake and just, again, not biting. So the Mustangs get them back now.
That's a great play by Garrison McElwain. Just shed his block and went back there and made that sack. Nice job there, young man. Had the pleasure to coach both his sisters in basketball. Love his parents, grandparents, the whole crew. They come out are super supportive and everything. So good to see him getting there and getting some stats for old Garrison McElwain.
Third and forever. 3rd and 21 now. 4.
Third and forever. Come on.
I know what you're thinking, but this direction, 23-51, I don't know, Coach. I got to work on it. 3rd in the water tower right here. Passes up. It is incomplete. Just dropped. Would have been short of the first down anyway.
Yeah, but they just can't they can't get anything going. Willowridge, they just can't get anything going tonight. Right in the guy's hands, he dropped it. Hasn't been raining in a little while. Should have caught that, but my goodness.
So it'll bring up another 4th down for the Eagles. Another punting situation. Clock stop at 1:54. Mustangs up 36-0.
What do you think the chances are our listener to bring us a sandwich?
Which I like that idea.
I'm just saying. Oh, almost blocked again.
Another short one. Hits at the Eagle 45. Does take an Eagle roll. Goes down to the Mustang 47.
It may have rolled further than it was punted.
Coach, I like your idea about having somebody bring us a sandwich.
mean,
let's have that be a new thing every week.
I mean, I'd enjoy a number 8 from Jersey Mike's personally. No onions, no tomato. But I'm just throwing that out there.
I like number 7.
Do you? I mean,
Turkey and provolone.
Well, but the funny thing is, when I go into Jersey Mike's, Aurelia and Dustin, I know them so well, they just make me order. I don't have to even order it. They know what it is.
Oh, man.
So if you're listening out there, just to let you know, again, number 8, no onions, no tomatoes, Mike's way. Just throwing that out there. You know.
Could they bring us a baked potato with some bar? No, we already got that. We're good.
That is a given.
That is a given. Jackson Lee, little quick strike, gets about 4 yards on that. Going to put him now in Eagle territory. Minute 32 left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 6. Back to pass. Randall got a man incomplete. A little bit of a cluster down there on the 25, and
That ball didn't come out clean out of his hands anyway. It wasn't a clean spiral there. Little something, little flubber.
it's 3rd down and 6 now for the Mustangs. Getting balls on the Eagle 49-yard line. A little bit of time left here in the 3rd quarter. All Mustangs. Handoff.
Bateman
Bateman.
Bam.
Oh, goodness.
dishing out some
Woo.
punishment.
What they all called the hit stick back in the day right there. Got down to the 36-yard line. Man, Bateman just a sophomore. It's nice to have another strong back in the backfield. Randall, just overthrows. Little air mailed it to Jackson Lee. Looking for Lee on the little slant. Looks like Sam St. Jean back there again. Big number 44.
Yeah, now BB's on the sideline with his helmet on and everything. He's ready to go. I don't think he's hurt or anything. Just giving Sam some reps.
Sure.
So he looks like he's good to go. Nothing wrong with him. Just trying to get out there a little bit.
Trips left, single right.
Oh,
no! Pick. And that's going to be a touchdown by the Eagles. Pick 6. Takes it back 60. Just read the little, I don't know if it's a screen or a little rub right there, but either way, just read it and went to the house.
Yeah, threw it right to him. Only Randall had to chase him down and try to get him. Could not do it. They go in and score down 30, and they do a dance in the end zone.
Well, what else are they going to dance about tonight, Coach?
Oh, well.
I mean, 36-6. All right. Why do I have a feeling something's just going to go off here on this extra? I just have a feeling. We'll see. Ball is snap. Ball is down. Whoa, got it up, and it's just no good. It's no good. Little to the left. Yeah, a little to the left. I feel like I dialed up a block on that, but I'll take the miss either way. 36-6, and wow, that turned things around briefly.
Yeah.
36-6 now is our score, and 36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Lots of sixes. I don't know.
We're just looking for anything. I mean, my gosh. Well, remember, next week we'll be here live next Friday night versus Galveston Ball, who does sport one of the top athletes not only in the state of Texas, but in the nation. Jonah Williams doesn't really have a position, just plays wherever he wants to. He returns kicks, plays safety, running back, receiver.
And didn't he sign at the other place?
He signed with the Texas UT.
Oh, well, them, not us, because we know, we've been through that. I don't need John Merritt texting me. I don't need any. I know the stats. I know the years. I know the dates. So I love you, John Merritt, but I don't need you to text me and dog me out or nothing, So
this commentary is why we don't get sandwiches brought up to us. For this garbage right here.
I mean, I'm not a Texas guy. I live here, but I wasn't born here. That's all. At least I have my allegiance, right?
You do.
You ought to hear me and Parker Garcia going back and forth in the office all the time. He gives me all down the road and everything else. Good old Parker Garcia.
Indeed. He's a institution here in this district. Well, so are you, Coach. What am I saying?
No, he's been here a long time. There's a few guys, Coach McKeever, Coach Givens. A few guys been at the junior high for 20-plus years. Yeah. I mean, Coach McKeever's been there, I think, 24 years. Givens is 23. I think Garcia's 22. Lots of guys have been there 20-plus years. So I got a lot of good guys there. Done a lot for kids over the years,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another
it
pooch. This one is caught as he falls out of bounds, so Mustangs will retain possession.
And guess what? There's the flag.
Well, Mustangs will have the ball at the 43 if but after the penalty, we'll see.
At this late night, I may not be able to get me a sandwich on the way home for dinner, so I'm just saying it's getting late. What I need is I need my man Paul Seller some locals. A little locals smash burger would be good right about now.
Never had a smash burger.
Can I solicit on the radio program?
Oh, no one else? Absolutely.
You are missing out.
Let's advertise the heck out of this.
Yeah. My wife and I will share it because it's 2 patties.
Okay.
We'll get the gluten-free bun as the play goes on. Sorry that we do have a football game we're watching.
Well, we have Randall hands off to Bateman, I believe. That is Bateman, and it's about a 3-yard gain is what he's going to get, maybe 2 is what they're going to say on that. Ball's the 47-yard line of the Mustangs. Should be the last play of the third quarter here. Hand off Bateman, nowhere to go, and that D-line continues to play strong here throughout the third. And we're going to flip the field quickly and get ready for the fourth quarter. Your Mustangs are on top, 36-6. Let's go down to Jacob Rich on the field. Jacob?
Well, first of all, y'all got me pretty hungry down here.
Sorry, Jacob.
Hey, it's all right. But, yeah, other than that pick six, Friendswood's really been putting belt to rear end this whole game. So expect to see more of that in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I do too. And I just think, we keep seeing players come in. At this point, empty the bench. Let everybody get in there.
Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. This is the perfect time to get your second, your third teams in because, like we were talking about earlier, like Coach said earlier, you're realistically only if you're not starting, you're one play away from potentially having to go in. So it's important to get these kids reps for whenever that situation arises.
For sure. All right, Jacob, appreciate you as always. Giving us Jacob Rich with the best seat in the house. So here we go, fourth quarter underway now. Ball is on the Mustang 46-yard line, 3rd down and 9 for your Stangs. Gonna have a penalty, free play. Jeffrey Randall.
Let it fly.
Randall dials it up, and it is incomplete.
Almost went to Harry Carey there. I kind of was using the game as a side note to the broadcast. I apologize to the listeners for kind of going on it.
Because you're fine. Matter of fact, now's a good time to finish up your thoughts if you want.
I'm just saying that comes with 2 patties. We get a gluten-free bun, cut that bad boy in half. It's like having 1 burger apiece. They got some tater tots, get loaded tater tots. They got some little cheese they put on them. It's right by my house. I'm in. Sign me up.
That does sound good.
But I think they close at 8:30 or something like that.
It's always tomorrow. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Ball's overthrown. Trying to see the
little high there.
Who his intended target was. Still on the ground.
That's Jackson Lee, number 6. He got driven into the ground, which again. And he's up.
There we go. So it's now going to be 4th down and 4. Mr. Merritt, appreciate you listening in as always and putting up with some of the just outrageousness I have to put up with week after week up here in the booth with this.
I told him not to text me, and here he is.
Oh, he's texted both of us. But glad he's listening, as always.
He says 3, 4, 5 stars everywhere. If you actually look at the flag, the Texas flag only has 1 star. The Tennessee flag has 3. Once again, more than what Texas has.
4th and 4 here. 4th and 4 here at the game. Ball's on the 49-yard line. Left hash. Here we go. Randall back to pass. Goes up top. Oh, there's got to be a – what in the world? So the ball was nowhere near the receiver, but there was a man on – is that Lee or Mickey out there, Coach? I can't tell. But just draped.
That is, looks like it's 5 Mickey. It is, yeah. It's kind of hard with his jersey, kind of tough.
Completely turned him around.
Yeah. There's a flag sitting at the 35.
And, of course, he looked surprised they threw a flag.
Oh. Yeah, my favorite player when he got fouled was Tim Duncan. He never thought he did a foul. You know, he put his eyes real big like, dude.
Oh, they're waving it off. I was wondering about that because the ball, uncatchable. I mean.
I think it got tipped at the line, though. There's pressure on Randall.
So it will be a turnover and downs now. Eagles ball will be on the, their own 49-yard line. Yeah, that was, there's no doubt it was a penalty over there. But, again, if the ball is uncatchable.
Yeah. I would like to see if they're going to – let's see what happens when they get this next series down. It's going to be like less than 10 minutes if they go with Brister or some of those other young guys, try to get them some snaps this second half. Because you saw Jackson Lee get hit, get it a little slow. Obviously, he's back in the game, but you definitely don't want him or Mickey and those other guys hurt as we go on throughout this season. And trying to check out some other defensive numbers coming in.
So 10:43 left here in the ball game. Willowridge has 6 on the board. That came courtesy of their defense. Mustangs up 36-6. Same tight formation. Got a wing in motion. Quarterback's going to roll around. And fumble! Fumble! It is Mustang ball.
Number 15, Caleb Condon gets in there like a lightning and then causes that fumble. Great job, Caleb. Good job, son.
It looked like Ty Rudolph with the recovery. So Mustangs ball now on their own, on the Eagle 38. And, well, Eagle offense just cannot get anything going. 2 first downs for the ball game. Only points for the defense. And defense for the Eagles back on again. Again, that front 7 has got to be just – because they got to be so winded right now. They played a heck of a game against this Mustang offense. Handoff, Bateman up the gut. Pushed the pile on his own a little bit. Got 5 on that. This ball's from 33. Mr. Scott leaving our booth. We're going to get him on at halftime very soon just to talk some shop. Thank you, sir. Bateman right side. It's going to be about a 2 yards. Ball's on the 31-yard line.
Looks like we got number 2 in the game, Caden Crow, getting some snaps right now. Number 16 is going to be Jackson Black getting in the game as well.
Twins left, single receiver right. Randall and Bateman in the backfield right now for your Stangs. All Friendswood, 9:30 and counting. Oh, Randall pressure. He's trying to elude it. He's going to be brought down in another sack by that D-line of the Eagles.
All right, here we go. Jake Brister, number 0, going in at quarterback.
On 4th and 6, and we're going to bring in Brister. Interesting situation, but he's going to get his first varsity snaps.
9 minutes to go. I'm assuming he's going to play the rest of the game out.
You would think.
We always talk about Thursday nights are different than Friday nights, but we're glad to see these other guys getting reps and see what happens.
So 4th and 6, welcome to varsity. Mr. Brister hands the ball off. Bateman. Oh, he's still running. He's going to be close. Oh, my gosh, he's going to be close. Got hit after 4, needed 6. Got another yard, but I think it is going to be short. And that's a turnover by the The Eagles defense again gets the ball back for them. I know I've said this a lot this game, Coach, but I just think a ton of credit goes to that Willowridge defense. Yeah, they've given up 36 points, but the front seven have just done a heck of a job for being undermanned.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've been undermanned for sure. Just the conditioning those guys have to be, and they'll sleep well tonight, right?
For sure. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's on their own 29-yard line. Friendswood up 36-6, 8:43 left here in this ball game.
I want the defense to get the ball back. Let's give. I want to see Brister in there and see what he can do. Make him get a few passes.
Gonna run up the gut there. Gonna get about. I got about 5 on that. Nice little run that time for the Eagles.
Rufino looks like the lone starter in there, kind of being the president of the defense, so to speak, kind of making sure everything's running right. I kind of like the fact they have a senior in there taking care of business.
2nd and 5 now for the Eagles. 8:12 remaining. Quarterback rolls out to his right, and he is hit.
He was not outside the tackle box,
was he? Not outside the tackle box. He was hit, throws the ball down.
Is there a flag?
They're going to discuss it.
He was not outside the tackle. He was still inside the hash mark.
But was the running back out there? I couldn't tell.
I don't know. I don't know. Line judge talking to the ref, and
play on.
Nope, he's going to explain that to Coach Johnson. I don't bother him one bit for asking for an explanation.
No, I feel like the running back was close enough back in there. He got pushed back on the block. So 3rd and 5 now for the Eagles.
Don't be an apologist.
I just say the facts. Black and white, Coach.
Just the facts, man.
Black and white.
Dragnet.
3rd and 5. Ball's on the turf. It is down, and it is now going to be a 4th and 7. That snap never was handled by the quarterback, and it will now be a punting situation again for the Eagles. 7:50 and counting here left in this ball game.
Oh, Coach Butler says, did I say Jake Brister? I meant Josh Brister. If I said that wrong, I apologize. I know the boys. I know both of them. Know the whole family. Coach Butler, that's my fault, sir. I meant Josh Brister, not Jake Brister, if I said that. So my apologies. He says, not the – oh.
Yeah, well.
Oh, good old Randy. So I apologize if I said Jake Brister. My bad. I was looking forward to seeing Josh Brister out there.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. Dial it up. Another high snap.
Goodness.
Little rugby-style kick. Got a boot away that time.
Oh, Patrico.
And it is going to be mishandled, but recovered by your Mustangs at the 28-yard line. That's got to be the best kick of the night, Coach.
Yeah,
that was a
for sure.
Little rugby-style off to the left side and boomed that ball down there. So 7:08 left here, and now we've got to think we'll see some Joshua Brister getting a full set of downs here.
Actually, they have Randall back in the
Randall's
game.
back. He sure is. Come back in the game. Brister staying right beside. He's right by Coach Johnson. Towers over Coach Johnson. Seems to be like a tall drink of water, that young man.
Oh,
just
he
a
is.
sophomore. And we have a little movement before the snap. Another penalty. Got to clean these things up a little bit. And now Randall's out and Brister's in. So Randall was in there for one penalty. And he comes back out.
One penalty. Not even one play, one penalty.
Didn't even get a snap off. So it will be the Joshua Brister show now for the rest of this ball game. 7 minutes of varsity playing time tonight. That's huge for this young man. Handoff, Bateman, right side. Gosh, just nowhere to go. He's going to be brought down for a loss of 1, maybe 2 on that one.
Yeah, if you're Willowridge, you're playing for pride to hurry anyway. You're trying to get those front 7 guys just to play for pride, do the best they can, not let Friendswood score one more time for the next 6 minutes. Let's see if they let Brister let one fly here. Let's see, number 13 comes in as running back, Jake Hornberger.
Hornberger, there you
All
go.
right, Berger, come on, brother.
Handoff, Hornberger right side, cuts it back to the left. Gets about a yard or 2 is going to be it. Again, just the tough sledding continues up the middle there. See if Bristol here on 3rd and long will get a show off his arm a little bit. Third and 15 for your Mustangs. Halfway through this 4th quarter, all Mustangs up 36-6 against the Willowridge Eagles. Brister rolling, and he does not have anywhere to go. He never had a chance to even barely get that snap, Coach, as he was under pressure immediately and is dropped for a sack of a 7-yard loss. It will now be 4th and 23-51 for your Mustangs.
And trying to get in there, it looks like some other guys getting in was 54. Fletcher Weston got in that series. 77 Logan Buckholtz was in there.
Looks like Ty Rudolph's going to punt for the Mustangs. Eagle receiver back just at midfield.
65 Brady Frice was in there as well. I'm trying to make sure I get some of those linemen. They do a good job. I'm going to give those guys credit if I can.
Oh, high snap. Handled and blocked. It is a block kick, and it's going to be a touchdown, I believe. Well, it's a touchdown for the Eagles. Blocked kick, recovered for the score.
Is this the weirdest game we've ever done together in 6 years?
One.
It's a strange game.
I mean, Eagles have 12 points. Offense has 2 first downs.
Like I said, it's a strange game.
It's a strange game.
They've had a pick 6 and a block punt for a touchdown. This is just weird.
Yeah.
And still no sandwich coming out.
That's not happening. That I can tell you will not happen. 36-12, 5 minutes left here in the ball game. Extra point, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Ball is down, kick is up, and we have a legitimate extra point. It is made by the Eagles, 36-13.
As opposed to illegitimate?
I don't even know. I don't know. Jacob, I need to go down to you. I need to quit talking for a minute.
Yeah, like y'all were saying, this is a strange game. You know, not too often you see a team score as many touchdowns as first downs that they have, but, you know, I guess there's a first for everything, right?
It's just strange, yeah. You know, and that, on that block kick, I mean, it was a high snap, but he handled it well.
Right, you know, and just one of Willowridge's rushers, he got off the edge real quick, was able to get that block, but strange game, like y'all said.
Well, you know, let's just roll out of here with 5 minutes left and put this thing to bed. 36-13 is our score. Friendswood will get the ball back.
And we'll see if they put in Brister and get some of those other guys' names that I did not get the last series. Hope they get a chance. I'd like to see Brister throw one, see what he's got on that gun he has. He's got to be, he's probably 6'3", if you're listening up to Randy. Help me out. 6'3", 6'4", maybe 6'4". Tall kid. Just trying to get some snaps for him that get some experience is the main thing in games like this. Nobody get hurt with 4 minutes to go.
Right. You know, if you're Willowridge, I mean, there's some things you can build on, Coach, from this ball game. You know, the front 7 for sure. Never give up. I mean, you're down 23 points in a game that you've really just been dominated.
Yeah, for sure. I think you might want to build on maybe getting some first downs.
Saving a timeout or two. I mean, I don't know, but no.
I don't know if you watch this film or do you burn this film. I'm not really sure what the option is. You know.
Yeah, you know, when you got a bunch of young guys, you watch it. You know, you got young guys, you got to learn.
Try to learn. Yeah. Are they going to try to pooch this one again? Friends would think so. They move up.
Yeah, I would think so.
8 guys up front. They sure did. They just tried to onside kick it.
Oh, was that Ty Diesel on the
Ty Rudolph with the snag. He almost fumbled it, but he got on it. Good for him. That's to be his he's the one that got the fumble recovery earlier.
Yes.
Good for him.
Also just had his punt blocked. So he's had quite a varied game this evening.
All right, let me see. Rowdy Stouffer, 67 going in the ball game in the line. 54, Fletcher Weston is in there. 70, Willie Jones. 77, Logan Buckholtz. I said Logan's name earlier. And 65, Brady Frice is in there as well with snap back to Brister.
And Bateman on the handoff is going to get about maybe 1 yard, and that's going to be about it. Well, Coach, we got a little time here as the clock rolls down under 5. And Jacob, I'm coming back to you while we're here. We had talked at halftime, I guess, about players of the game.
Right. We forgot it last week. Can't forget it this week.
We did, and it was the first game for us too last week, Jacob.
Right.
So, no, and I mean, I just like to start talking about it, and we'll keep you here on the mic. And in a game like this, it seems like there's a lot of guys that had a player or two here and there. But I just let me just play off here, and we'll talk more about it. Handoff, new back. Is that Hornberg? Who's our back in there, Coach?
It is. It's number 13, Jake Hornberger.
Hornberger with the handoff. So we're about a 3rd down and about 7. I guess my initial thought is for his catch alone in the end zone was Garrett Mickey.
I was about to say the same thing. I didn't think he would be able to top his catch last week, and then he goes and does it 1 game later. So
yeah.
Garrett Mickey's definitely my pick for offensive player of the week.
Really?
And defense, I don't know. What are you thinking, Kurt?
Again, it's just so many.
Right. The defense as a whole just operated so well tonight. It's hard to single out one player that made a bigger impact than another.
No, I mean, top to bottom, front guys to the back end. They all just played a solid game. You hold a team to 2 first downs.
Absolutely.
That's not one person.
Everybody was lifting everybody up tonight. I love to see that.
Yeah. I know it's always a cop-out when you just give the whole squad, but I mean, there was really no standout tonight. It was 11 guys playing together.
Right. You're exactly right. I think if there is a time to give it to the whole defense, tonight's a good night for that.
Let's get that. And you look back at this game, you say, hey, whole defense, there's 13 points on the board. But you got to remember, defense didn't give up any of them. Nice pass right there from Brister to
Jackson Black.
Jackson Black, enough for a first down, and Brister, nice little zip on that ball.
Yeah.
Because we're talking offense and defense, what are your thoughts on the night?
I like Mickey just because that great catch. He's had, 3 touchdowns tonight? Did he have 2 touchdowns for sure?
2 for sure.
And he had that big snag. So, I mean, you could call Caleb Allen's name on the defensive side, but you got to look at Caleb Condon's come in and played great here this second half as well.
Absolutely.
When he gets his minutes. So, gets his snaps. And Brister's back for the pass again. Low pressure.
Brought down. Lost the ball, but it was already ruled dead. And I know we don't do this for Willowridge, but I'm just going to say, if I was, their front 7, I thought just played a heck of a game.
Absolutely. They deserve a round of applause. Especially that defensive line. I mean, they've played their tails off tonight.
No, for sure. Well, Jacob, we appreciate it as always, my man. And, hey, bottom line is this. We're walking out here with a win tonight.
That's all that matters, right? Being 1-0 tomorrow morning.
That's right. Thank you, Jacob. 36-13 is our score. Handoff, Hornberger, nowheres to go. My gosh. And, Coach, this D-line, it's just the same numbers.
It is.
They don't sub it.
Well, they can't.
They can't.
I mean, they may have 1 or 2 they can put in, but they don't have a full line to put in. So you're getting, really guys on the Friendswood side who hadn't got as many snaps. And you give the first stringers more snaps in practice. We all know that.
Yeah.
And they're going against these guys. They're doing okay. And, again, the clock's just ticking down. It's good to get out here with a nice victory here in this first game. It's a game we should be winning anyway.
Sure.
But I'm sure there's things they want to work on. Getting that red zone, we talked about that earlier. A little more red zone scoring, not settling for field goals or having the turnovers. Want to get 6 as we get into district play. So I don't know about the team's MVP, but if we had to vote for a broadcast MVP, is it Mrs. DeHart over here who's got us in and on?
Harper DeHart. There's no doubt about it. I know you're saying, wait, I haven't heard her. You don't have to hear her. You're hearing us because of her.
She's done a great job tonight.
That is our MVP tonight.
Absolutely.
And she is smiling from ear to ear, as she should be.
So if you don't bring us a sandwich, bring her one. What's your favorite sandwich, Harper? What you like, girl? Talk to me. What do you like? She likes that. Hey, easy to please. Even better. She'll make a great girlfriend one day. Easy to please. I like it. You're
4th and 16. Brister.
Let it fly, Brister. Let it fly.
He's just running for the life.
I love it.
He's finally brought down. He got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Eagle ball with 19 seconds left. 18 as they try to squeeze an extra second off that clock.
Hey, he did not go down easily, though.
He did not.
Let him get there and fight. Let him get some snaps, and nothing wrong with that. Coach Johnson's talking to him over there, telling him some things here and there.
It's a good opportunity, like you said, good learning opportunity for him, and now he's had some Friday night snaps. And, Coach, will we see him later in the year? You never know.
You never know. And you want to have that experience now and something were to happen.
For sure.
I'm just really hoping that, Mikey Butler gets back.
Yeah.
He gets back next week. Randall did look good tonight. Again, we could go offense. Jeffrey Randall had a pretty good
he had
night.
a very nice game,
so
for
pretty
sure.
efficient in the first half. So all that route. But just hope the staff does a good job on Mikey and these guys get hurt and get back. Oh, boom.
Nice play right there. Hit in the backfield.
Garrison McElwain, number 34.
And that's going to do it, guys, for this ball game tonight. Your final score here from Henry Winston is your Mustangs 36, the Willowridge Eagles 13. Win at number 1 on this young season. Friendswood's now 1-1, 0-0 in this district still. Next game, next Friday night, right here from Henry Winston. And we've got the Tornadoes from Galveston Ball with their stud, Jonah Williams. UT commit, got to say it, coming in next week. It's going to be a great time, great atmosphere. Can't wait for y'all to join us up, chat us up. And, hey, Friday nights are over. Now it's time for college football weekend, Coach. I know there's some big games all around, and I know you'll be watching a few. I know
6:30 tonight, tomorrow night. I'll be watching for sure.
There you go.
The Real Orange.
That's Josh Fritz at FISD. No, again, appreciate y'all listening tonight. We had a great time as always. 36-13 is your final score. We'll see y'all here next Friday. Harper.